Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dreamlight X Quick Esports Grand Finals co-stream. I'm joined here by two very other lovely gentlemen here today, and we're really all looking forward for this match. I think, well, I was going to say it's beyond words, but that's kind of our whole thing here. So I'm just going to let them start yapping about what we're excited to see. It's been a really exciting journey here. Like, as expected, Crazy Raccoons versus Falcons. What a surprise is the Grand Finals, but their paths here have been a little bit shaky, a little bit more unusual than their previous domination, but still they look like in peak form, ready to give a great show. But Bull Skunk, Spectrum, what are your thoughts so far on this one as a whole, and what are you looking forward to see coming up from this match?
I mean, I don't know who these two lovely gentlemen are you're talking about. I didn't know if you had other guests coming in or what. But you got to settle for me and Spec here today. Yeah. The Crazy Raccoon look angry. They look pissed off in that lower bracket final against Nightmares. So Team Falcons looked more in form as well after getting taken to 5-by-1 again. So I think we're in for a banger final. I'm looking forward to it. And, we got hints of something else. We got, Nightmare's literally trending for me right now. We got some awesome things happening, but alas, we do end up with the two expected teams in the grand finals at the end of it.
I mean, for me personally, I think that the biggest story coming out of Hangzhou has been, once again, being absolutely here to play. Their absolutely electric matchup against Falcons was, in my opinion, the best in the tournament, bar none. I think having a team out there who can really reach out and compete with that kind of top two, I think is going to be great for internationals in the future. Obviously, Nightmare did a fantastic job to beat Crazy Raccoon, but I will be the doomer here and say it did look very much like a CR. I mean, it was a bit of a nut sacking, right? It wasn't them playing at their regular level, and I think we got to see more of the kind of regular matchup in that losers bracket finals that we saw just prior. So, fantastic result for Nightmare. I think they kind of cemented themselves as the best in NA, probably the best in the West as well right now, especially if you ignore Soup Cup. But I think for me, we've got like Falcons, Crazy Raccoon top, maybe, and then away, and then kind of tear break everybody else.
I don't know. I'd like to see Nightmare on a good day play away.
That would be fun. Yeah. That would be very fun.
You can't take anything away from that Nightmare squad. Like, I understand it's an inclination to be like, oh, yeah, CR just kind of tanked that one. Maybe not necessarily sandbags, but you know what I mean. But I also saw, I don't know the validity of this, but apparently the stat going around online was that Zero had 21 out of 22 sticks.
Yeah,
what?
Like that was some just absurd number.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. So let's not take anything away from fucking Zero pardon my French, but let's not take anything away from Zero and Admiral and the rest of that squad, man. They played out of their minds.
If you're hitting a 95% stick rate, then I'm sorry, you're just inhuman. I do think that Zera and Admiral both played like a truly outstanding series. I think Zera has been. I mean, we were saying right before we went live, right, Jeff? Like, Zera is at least an up-and-comer, if not somebody who's already there, and I think has a conversation to be the best Western Flex DPS, at the very least. You're competing with names like Kevster, Sugar Free, and you're still making at least a strong argument. And Admiral, in my opinion, he's been like floating around as a good main support for a while, but I think at least in Hangzhou, he's blown me away with the tier he's performing at.
I couldn't agree more about Zero as well, because, I mean, well, you're not seeing Kevster and Sugar Free making near the kind of splash this weekend that Zero made this weekend. Like, I think the proof is in the pudding, at least. So, I mean, there's some recency bias in that, but this is not. I've heard from around the scene that Zero, I mean, for a while now, that Zero's one to keep an eye on. And yeah, I think finally this weekend, he's probably starting to get a little bit of the recognition that he deserves.
Yeah, Nightmare as a team, as an org as well. Like, you got to imagine, in the sense that, like, yeah, the 3-1, you can of course argue that Crazy Raccoon a little bit out of shape, out of form, but CR as a team as well, they have the Iron Forge mentals of being like multiple Overwatch members, of consistent champions, the guys that dominate the scene nationally and internationally. Like, the mentals for them to be boomed, to boom that team essentially, to 3-1 them. Yes, like, even if they are out of shape, to knock them net, to not let them get back into form, like so many other teams have in the situation. It's just incredible as a team as a whole. Like, Admiral, Zera, Lethal as well, kind of keeping on pace with Lip. Like, that's kind of enough. in many cases, that's what every you demand of every single pit scan to be able to do in your in your best dreams. But yeah, super exciting stuff overall. But CR did end up taking the 3 over them today. It was a bit of a a brutal beatdown. I was interested to see they did maybe there's a bit of faith in Max specifically. I feel like there's often been the talk that Max has been the weak link of this team. Is that there is one to say being the weak link on Crazy Raccoons is still being the weak link on Crazy Raccoons. But it's even just see do you think the Nightmare game will affect how they come into facing Falcons anywhere, or is it just a completely different ballpark, completely different matchup now that we're in the grand finals?
It's an interesting question. I mean, there's always the potential to, right? There's always the potential that something's lingering in the back, even if it's just in one of the 5 players' minds. Could that have an impact when you're going up against Falcons? Obviously, we're speculating on what's going on in a player's head right at this stage, but yeah, I mean, you're the Korean team that was the first one to lose not just a map but a series to a Western team. So that's going up on a poster somewhere, right? Like that's going into history books, and that happened to CR. It's kind of like being the team that was the first one to lose to Shanghai back in the day. No one wanted to be that team, and so I don't know if it's actually going to stick with them. We can speculate all we want, but nobody's going to forget.
Yeah. Well, I think they've got their chance to break free of that, because CR have just always kind of been the bridesmaid here in the international stage. Falcons had the reputation of being the ones to step up in the time of need. And I mean, once again, Match, I mean, you're the one to talk about Spectre, and you were, already hyped about it. And I only managed to catch a little bit of here and there. And I'm going to go back and watch it after all this has gone down, because it looked like a real inspirational match between the two teams. The Han Binson coming out, I was a little bit scared, because I was like, I don't know if we feel like Falcons, we've seen it in the past, they like to match the dive, and doing that into once again is playing with fire, to say the least. But how do you think their journey to the grand finals has been? Which matchups was important for them? Which ones are which moments have defined them getting now to possibly defend their crown here in the first champion clash of the year?
I mean, again, it was all just a match hits once again. They're playing against the home team, who, absolutely came to play. We weren't quite sure, at least as outside observers, how well they would have done, but considering they have been finding top career scrims for the past year, then it seems that they spent the entire time just perfecting their monkey. In my opinion, they're the best monkey team in the world. I don't even think it's that close, with Jimbin wanting to move towards the ball where he can, with Han obviously being very much a diva player. There's a reason the Han Binston is such a running gag, right? So that was an incredibly competitive game. Falcons were able to clutch it up literally in a one-fight series, in fact.
Yeah.
And not to spoil a game that happened, a day ago, but it comes down to the only Ajax we've seen in the tournament that gets Falcons that win in the end. So I think both these teams have absolutely been tested to their absolute limits. But it's a very different test when you know each other so well. These teams have played each other maybe 20 times. It's Crazy Raccoon who have a slight lead, I believe, in terms of these matches. 2 or 3 wins over their oppositions. But it feels like a coin flip every time they play against each other, right? No matter what the meta, no matter what the looks, no matter what form these players are in, when it comes to competing against each other, they're just nuts.
And I think Falcons have the recent win. Falcons are your defending champions and have most recently won.
Mm-hmm.
But you are talking about, you're talking about the mental of the squad like Crazy Raccoon. I mean, you are talking about literally the 10 best players in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. I mean, it was definitely 11 prior to Smurf retiring. But I mean, it was.
This is crazy tape, by the way.
So...
I mean, yeah, no, you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it was 12. Fair enough. I'll give you that. No, I'll give you that. I've always been a fan of Axe. Okay? But I mean, they're built on purpose. They're rostered, and they put a lot of money to get the 12 best players in the world split between these two teams. It's no accident that this has happened this way. And it's always exciting to watch them play. And it was also exciting, kind of circling back, it was really exciting to see once again. It was kind of the second coming of Billy Billy. They're sponsored by Billy Billy. They're all Billy Billy colors. Obviously, it's Gushwei, Lee, Shy. It was so good to watch them. And yes, with Fearless out of the picture, Gushwei is hands down the best Winston in the world.
Absolutely. By the way, I know it's a slight aside, but where can I buy some Once Again merch? Like, please.
I was gonna ask.
Let me
so
give
good.
you my money. Let me give you my money.
I think I played a
beg.
tweet about it. Like, where can I get this pink shirt? I was like,
It was
100.
so
Yes.
Oh,
It's just the little, like I just love the little font, which is once again just like right in the center. It's kind of small, and it was just like a tasteful font. I was like, that is actually rad. Like, I would absolutely wear that.
because some esports merch you see it and it's like, wow, that is an esports jersey. And
Yes.
sometimes you go to an event and you want to wear a jersey to rep your team, and sometimes you want to be out in the world and just have a little bit of saying I'm cool.
It's
I know
just
what's
a
up.
little bit of esports.
Exactly.
I don't need to be in a jersey.
He hits that so well.
And I also can't wait for the partner skins to come out because I'm assuming they'll be wrapping the same color, right? Once again, our partner team.
They're not. I don't know actually. I think they aren't.
I'm assuming so.
I think they aren't a partner.
Really?
I think because the China region was added slightly later. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens in the future. Because if they do add any partner team from China, surely it's just once again hands down.
Yeah. Obviously, those pink skins come back in. They're my favorite to rep in game as well. But yeah, those jerseys, and we find out or all know who's gonna be jumping on, on the bad manga for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure the once again CEO watching the stream will get on it. Look at this, but
Hey, I'd be happy with a Dreamlight or Quick.
True, yeah.
Just say it, I'm just suddenly putting
I think that could be a
just put that out there.
Just suddenly put that out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for a quick sponsored spinny wheel just to put a broadcast, but I mean, maybe we'll learn that one. You guys can
obviously the Roadhog.
But talk about once again, I guess the questions have kind of been at the moment the Winston versus, well, anything but the Winston, because with the hero bans throwing a real spanner in the wrench, we saw the Mauga come out from Team Falcons. They lost the Mauga. That was the most, I think, interesting part, was they lost the head-to-head Mauga mirror against once again. And once again, like, just played it really, really smart. Like, yes, we love to see the Winston, but they had that other look, so...
I mean, on that map they lost particularly, I think it was because the Mauga hump, I think, is good because it just allows so many resources to go towards proper. He's got Cage Blades, he's got Ray Blades, he's got the Cardiac to just have that added additional survivability, right? So he's got so many resources just to like run at people. And when he's off the Genji, he's able to do fantastically on the fire, that's for sure, but he's not able to kill 5 every fight. If you're watching, I think it was the first game of the day, as memory serves, Falcons v Nightmare, and there's a 1v2 on Lijiang Night Market. And he dashes Lee from close one, kills him, whatever, and then he one-shots the Juno. You can't do that on Pharah.
Yeah.
You just have to be proper on Genji. And like I said, or like I've been saying at least this weekend, I do think the Falcons DPS side is the best in the world.
Yeah, it's hard not to echo that call because Stalker's been on point. We just read, I think before this, that him playing Bastion in the past now has meant he's now played every single DPS on the roster, which is just an absurd, absurd thought. But yeah, the Genji look, he's looked on the Sojourn as well. Like, it's incredible to have both these teams ready to play. But of course, Crazy Raccoons, I think the real question for me is Heesang. I think he has been the star player for them, like at certain points when he needed to. Like, I'm thinking back in like Dallas and previous kind of majors. But if they can step up here, different question. I have no doubts about Shu so much. I think he's able to play a lot of his comfort here. Who are you guys keeping your eyes on coming into this match? I mean, outside of obviously the proper situation for Spectrum.
We'll take it. You can go ahead and elaborate on the proper situation by all means.
Yeah, so proper is just like, in my opinion, at most points he's going to be the best player on the server. I think it's kind of counterbalanced though by Harbin, who he's a bit of an old head at this point, and I think he does have a habit of occasionally throwing fights. I'll put it that way. Which for him, taking a lot of poke damage early, and another thing he loves to do, his overruns will consistently take him a smidgen too deep, in my opinion. So watch out for that, because once he gets punished, it's supposed like those that force proper install to have to put up those clutches that they are so good at. Obviously, it's great to have DPS who can do that, but you'd rather just win the neutrals, right? So I guess Harbin engaging maybe a bit of an int drive could be a possible threat.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I think it's honestly arguable on the day as far as the DPS duo. Shoot, I mean, it's kind of arguable on the back line as well. For that matter, it's hard. It's the synergy that's been there. I mean, I'm an old Dallas Fuel fan, like so. It's hard for me to not love the Hanman Fielder Chio line. And of course, you know, they've got Sparkle coaching or whatever now. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, she's always fun to watch as well. The backline of these teams is really where it kind of draws my eye. I'm always impressed with how much impact they have.
Yeah, I mean, the highlights that Shu can put on fielders are like two kind of very different styles. That's what you like love to see. Like, as a flag support myself.
Wait, not to call a pause, but
is someone getting married?
Yeah, somebody got engaged. Yeah,
wait. Oh, that's
Damn,
sweet.
that's really cool.
That's very sweet.
Oh, that's very sweet. Congratulations to them.
Me and who? Tag me.
The spectrum of wishes is growing. Once again, Sweater, proper Genji. Maybe proper Genji can be your engagement. You can get on that. Sure.
I will say though, on priorities list, it probably does go proper Genji. Once again, T-shirt, then
getting engaged. Sure.
Yeah. I'm a man with my priorities in order. Oasis is it goes through the map pick. The band's Orisa. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Jummy's been playing it a lot. You're going to be wanting to play the Malga if you're Falcons, and the Orisa will do a lot of heavy poke early on. The CR ban, maybe just leave with a Genji. Yep, get out of the way.
I mean, Oasis, like, I know it's too much to ask. I mean, the meta is more open. Is it jump in hog run back open? I don't know.
I don't think it's that open. I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
No, I agree with you there, but it would be interesting to see what they bring out. I'm imagining maybe some kind of amalgam mirror here, like if CR, it's kind of like both teams may be leaning towards maybe.
I like how all of them were named. I'm sorry, all the raccoons were all named.
Yeah.
Well, really well done. Well, we saw those like. At Stockholm, they'd just be like rude words or something, but like here, they're all like lovely little drawings.
I wonder why. You know, so many people are nice. I mean, shocker, really. We would have no experience of this, would we, Nat? Like,
no.
I mean, I remember when we were in Stockholm. There was a lot of people in the bar, like myself, the uncoachable lot, and Prash walked in. And everybody started to sing "Happy Birthday," and literally he stood there for about 10 seconds, and he just left. He didn't come back for the rest of the night. Like, average night in EU.
I saw that. Like, I think he actually shared that with me. Prashi actually shared that video with me.
He was so angry. I love the guy to death.
Yeah. Also, the Minecraft events was quite an experience as well. When we're going up to, because I thought I last time I spoke to Prash, he was hunting me down in a Minecraft event. The next thing I said, he was in Stockholm, so I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah, no. Especially, do we know any people that are there now? Like the
Cointree.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
I think I know the Cointree though is there. It turns out it's pretty far to make it all the way to Hanjal. So
yep.
Unfortunately, only the big boss can do that. Oh, Ocean's there.
Yeah, Ocean's there.
Good to know.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, what a stadium as well, and
it's
starting off Oasis in just a couple of seconds here. And,
it's probably the coolest stadium we've seen in Overwatch esports history. Like, as far as the lights and the setup, like it's pretty.
I'm not saying the whole history. Like maybe Overwatch League season 1 was pretty good.
World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup as well. Especially like 2018 in like the Blizzard Arena, like round. I know,
the
circular setups work so well for Overwatch in my opinion.
Exactly. I just love the circular for Overwatch.
Yeah.
I feel like for Counter-Strike, it's not that good. For like most games, maybe even. But for Overwatch, I don't know. There's just so much happening. It just feels right. You get me?
Yeah.
Fully immersed in the game. I believe Cheer's having some kind of pause, maybe Hanbin. But we did see,
it was like Chio was like PP.
Cheer, yeah. Does look to be a Malga mirror coming back though. Interesting that, Crazy Raccoons are kind of, I guess, happy to take this when, if we look at Stockholm, I'd imagine, probably still some kind of not fond memories there, and the beatdown, what was it, 7-0 or something insane? The overall map score in that. I think from
no, they
Stockholm.
took one.
Is it 3-1 or 7-1?
They forced the Gibraltar and just won that.
No Han Vincent just yet. I think as the series goes on, the hero bans will. I think this will be that factor, which team can actually utilize them better.
A lot comes down to control, because I think it's gonna be a lot of CR trying to pick dive maps and trying to take those kind of styles. For, I'm thinking trying to play Esperanza, trying to play more where they can play what they want to play and get away from the ground and pound.
Yeah, when you're expecting such a back and forth match, getting that first win will put you in the lead, and you are more happy to trade blows back and forth as which level these teams you expect that to be the case. So yeah, lot riding on this first map. Genji was banned, right?
Yes, Genji banned.
Yeah,
Genji and Arisa.
So it's almost guaranteed going to be Farah up from Proper Stalker. They'll probably play Farah Soj, I assume. So you have a lot more poke, but your hits are generally a little bit weaker. You have a lot less individual carry potential, but at the end of the day, you're still punishing cages the same. So it's basically just a Proper. We recognize Proper is a huge threat ban more than anything else. Like we said, it was what got OA their singular map against Falcons, or one of their maps against Falcons rather.
I mean, you're kind of hoping for City Center and Gardens then too, right? You don't want to play the far end on University.
I quite like the Farah University, honestly, because you have to walk through so much weird space.
True, yeah.
If you can get it, if you can get the point and defend with it, I can see that. My thing is the Farah just feels so exposed on University compared to any of the others.
I think the retakes are a bit more tricky. Like, you will have, in theory, like kind of insane sustain coming through with the Brig constantly kind of packing you, assuming that Harmon just kind of run it down, and he demands all packs for himself, and go on all those biscuits.
He does tend to do that.
It is in his wheelhouse.
Hey, it is worth mentioning as well, though, that we haven't been seeing a crazy amount of Juno Brig from Falcons. Not that they haven't been playing it. It's not like it's not even been their main comp, but especially when they're playing it as setups, they tend to move Fielder from the Brig on to the Kiriko, which suits his sensibilities as a flex support player in theory, right? But B, it's because Hazard into Brig kind of sucks, so they'd rather they give up some of the angle mark and instead just get more straight up numbers, arguably a stronger ultimate than the cleanse as well. So in that use case, rather than losing your packs, you just can't heal. You can keep healing basically indefinitely in exchange for maybe just losing out that cleanse.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that I don't know if CL have a Hazard in them. Like, we saw Hazard only really come out against Nightmare, and to not much success. Even in the rematch, they didn't choose to bring the Hazard out.
They're just gonna play ball, right? Like, if they're gonna go that style, they just play ball.
Yeah, and if Ball's banned, you just can go Winston. It's Hazard will not really be an option they choose again, I don't think. I think as well the Brig, like, yes, the Kiri does have higher healing, but I think the Brig will have.
I don't think she does.
No, in terms of like individual pocket per se, but when it comes down to like actual overall sustain and impact on the fight with the Inspire plus the packs, I think the Brig will win out in the brawl.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see, because I think Shu is currently the one that's hovering.
That was
Kiriko at the moment. That was quite something, but I don't know.
That was weird. Yeah, that was a little weird. I see what they were going for with the protection on that, but that was a little weird.
Was that a deliberate choice? Just like mirrored, like. Some creative liberties there.
I don't know. Considering you've got the good sightlines already for Falcons with the Farah setup, you're kind of loving life right now. With the Kiri Luso, it's a bit of a choice, I will say.
Yeah, playing a lot more for your angle control, playing more for DPS. Both shouts exchange. Shinny decides to fall, and he's not getting the point either. Big stomp though. Sure, that's something factor on less Hangbin for this classic, but no, he will stave off the curse for the moment. Falcons look to take the first fight pretty clean there, just coming on the back of a good stomp. Juno versus Lucio.
I was gonna say, what do you think is our big differences in style here between our Lucio and our Juno? I feel like the orbital is going to be a lot stronger into the cage fight, ult exchange, but the Lucio is a bit better than the neutral. What do you think?
Yeah, that's essentially it. You can play way, as Nat mentioned, you can play way more for your DPS, your angles. But with CR, you just have to put everything into Jumbin and hope he finds value. We'll also see that stylistically, Hanmin will go for a lot more stomps than Jumbin will. Jumbin plays much more for the space, Hanmin will play more for the assassinations, which gives Feast or Famine style more to Team Falcons.
And part of the feeding that you're talking about sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
When trying to go find those assassinations.
Both supports just, clip the wings of the enemy Pharah there, but yeah.
The Team Falcons step out. Like, there's no reason to go out there.
I think it's typical for them. We kind of saw this in the Once Again match where, like, they're always so aware of the balancing act, but, like, neither team wants to go first. But Crazy Raccoon did that higher sustain with the Juno. I think Falcons...
There was like a 2-minute stalemate.
Yeah, where they just, like, stood there and Runa Sappy.
On each Rancer as well, rather.
Alright, I can't remember which one it was. There's one that was just, like, you just saw them just, like, standing there looking at each other like, nah, I'm not gonna move, I'm good.
Ooh, so many ults out. Kitsu, B, OC, K, Ray.
Yeah,
the Ray is what I was looking for. The Ray is so late in that fight. Okay, now the Ray turns it, but CR have already lost players in this. They're they're gonna be able to hold.
I think it's interesting. Yeah, I think it's a good point as well, Wolfgang. Like the Malcolm as a whole, super macro heavy, super ult rotation heavy, and like objectively just the rate is better in that. So we're even gonna see Chiosop over there. He's gonna recognize that and go for high sustain, go for better ult value too.
I think it rotates as a team slightly weaker, but considering you're very rarely walking as 5 when you're playing Pharah, just not that much of a problem. CR kind of have to go first there, but only DPS ults. They can't really let Falcons just walk into them.
Yeah, they have. Ooh, he thinks it goes early there, but Hammond will trade. It's a cage advantage.
We get solo cage. They want that man dead.
Hey, you can't blame them. You can't blame them in the slightest.
Yeah.
I mean, CR tried to go first. I mean, they did exactly what you're talking about. They tried to go in with the barrage and just shut it down, but Hammond just hunts you down the back line.
That's terrifying. Is it fight Sarah's feet? Nah, you've already got like 2 short shakes of the feet.
Yeah. One on a bit.
Yeah.
Depends on how long this fight goes, I suppose.
See, that's an early shout from Hanbin, so Jumpin should have the advantage. I think they get a point off this, maybe. Yeah, Falcons can't touch.
I'm just such a silly hero sometimes. I gotta say. How does it take OC and Kitsu to knock down Hanbin when all he does is press the E button? That's like nuts. No?
Yeah.
Wait, I was still good fight a trade as well. I will say, in a couple of the previous games, there was a lot of like the Pharahs especially just dying. Like Zera and Isang would just like crumble in random setups. And we see that here again.
Oh no, Chio goes down with Ray. Not able to get it online. There's only Rush to be available here. And Chong'an already has another one to throw out.
Lip had that locked in. Ooh. Telling you, Lip is looking angry tonight.
Yeah, it's always funny when people say that because like I know it's like quite a serious statement, but I'm just imagining the tiniest little guy. Just they're all actually just raccoon, just grumpily, in their trench coats, slapping at the keyboard. But yeah, that's slapping at the keyboard quite better than the Falcons.
It's like Rocket Raccoon standing in a gamer chair, smashing on a keyboard.
I will say, Lip. I think in the last Nightmare game, especially, he was like fully like hunched. He was like 5'7". Now we're back to 7'3" gaming warlord.
Yeah,
he's powerful again. What we need to see.
Yeah, but it is just like it's so funny trying to watch for the Malga win comms because they're just on the shouts and the shouts on the pins. Like, yes, there are individual plays, but when it comes down to who's holding the space, who's giving that space to DPS to work with, like there's the mind games between Jumbin and Hanbin are just so interesting to watch. But both teams starting out on the Juno this time. No Lucio to boot.
That's another shout as we see here. But you get the space for CR. I thought they were going to stay there, but they were worried about the fire angle, I guess. So now that it's being like further developed. It's kind of weird, actually. This is really weird.
They're just
Yeah.
all over the place.
Well, I mean, they're trying to chase down Junbin, but Hanbin ends up dying for it.
Oh, gap,
A
gap.
wild
It's
goose
our first
chase.
gap alert here, folks. He's saying just double tap proper out this guy.
Yeah, wait a second. Ahmed's going over to the diva. I was gonna say the jump in right now is completely outclassing him, but this is quite something. We've heard rumors of, you know, a secret Team Falcons comp, which basically just Hanbin plays off tank, but this is definitely a little more out there. Especially on this kind of map. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. If anyone can make it happen, it's gonna be Hanbin.
I mean, his Winston's kind of Capachungus occasionally, but he's still one of the best leaders in the world, so.
Oh, yeah.
There's no break to disrupt him either.
He's sang.
And that's
Oh,
the- I
he's
think
able to escape.
The plan is just to go focus Heesang.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just try and skip, jump in, avoid him, play for your side fights. But they know that, and he's saying already got a little pocket there from Choron.
Falcons are going to continue to rotate, though. They're just going to keep moving. Don't let them jump in and lock them down.
They're just so all over the place.
Jimmy
Everyone's
just
rolling
ran into a
around.
Kitsune rush. No way Jimmy
Oh.
survives this, right? No way Jimmy survives
He's
that.
sang. Ugh. Wait, how did oh my god, he just stole Stalker's lunch money. Good god.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like you see that? He just slides through and one-taps him. I'd be mad.
It was like the
Yeah.
little bunny hop jump, too. You know, the little half
Yeah.
jump. Oh.
Oh my
think-
god, dude, looks so good.
And is the matchup as well. I think that it just feel a lot of times when Falcons have won, Lip has kind of been quiet. And it's talking like, I mainly knew him as a flexi guy, but he really has stepped into the hit scan super heavily, but he's gonna have to prove it because it's gonna be an overclock for him. Like, he's gonna have to deal with a cage and orbital. He gets an orbital of his own, but it's gonna be rough. Maybe you have self-destruct to kind of force the cage to kind of.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, Lip is in there.
Surely,
I
but-
swear to god, he loves these PGE slides. So far, he hasn't found much. I tag on to Stalker, for sure. I think they're lucky out, though.
He has forced him to be out the way entirely, though, at that point.
Yeah, there was a cage fight on point that caught proper.
What? There's a bomb online. Harmon gets the remake.
Oh, the
the
TM's
point
so
still-
good to kill him, because he doesn't get any
Yeah,
of the life
that's-
steal.
Oh! Yeah, that was good.
Do you think we'll see a swap here from Jumbin, maybe?
He could.
Like, just full counter watch?
Genuinely, if you wanted to go like a Winston here, I would not hate it at all.
Mm,
Winston ball, ball hits.
yeah, I think
Ball's
they-
tough on University.
Yeah, but like if you're a ball player, then it don't matter. You know.
if you jump in, just tech out.
It's just there's no room to set up on this map. I
Yeah.
played a lot of ball. There's no room to set up on this map. It's really difficult.
Yeah, especially on the point, like it's pretty open, but you kind of there's not many chances to hit them before they get to point, and then when on the point, your comp just does not do well, and especially even weapons point. But normally 90% taking it Falcons, and they have a rush to maybe you going the only ult on the field too.
Jimin has no HP, and they don't have time to stable because there's a Kitsu in his face. You trade for Fielder, that's not really
Yeah,
worth,
Falcons
so-
should have this. Falcons should have this. Losing Fielder not good. I mean, that's a really good pick by Heesang. Heesang might actually clutch this.
With Lip?
No.
No way, right? Surely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arches are, I think, just too hard. Like you, and I think.
Well,
this
you
is
still
what I
had
was saying.
Lip alive as well.
Yeah, for a second.
Yeah.
I do think though, one thing we're seeing is that Heesang's really struggling to find value with barrages compared to what he did against Nightmare. I think it's something we saw similar with Fixer as well, right? You watch Fixer play in the Soup Cup, and he's finding incredible break value. But when you try and do it against these like top 2 teams, then you just like get evaporated because they can punish every single, extra ounce of value you try and squeeze out. So I think we are seeing a thing where otherwise really good players are just struggling to find their margins against Falcons, CR, OA, and are just like feeding when they try and go for plays like that.
Yeah. But CR gonna start off the Winston here. I'm interested to see like both teams are like just going with the Kiri Juno. Like I think out of all the pairings I've seen with Juno, Kiriko has kind of been the least favored. Like normally we see this because of honor bans. I think that's what in the OA match. I assumed it was because of the honor ban, but Falcons do and Raccoon both seem to be playing out here.
I guess he was slightly more survivable than the Anna as Juno. I don't love it, but
Very, very greedy. I think that's the name of the game there. Ooh, and I mean, talk about greedy. There's no amount of Suzus or speedrings or save Jumpin as he just kind of goes in alone there.
yeah, He's kind of just
Am I-
in for fun.
My other one is, I mean, just not crazy about Juno with Winston at all.
Mm.
feel like-
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah.
I feel like you just
It's
don't
like-
get the value that you need out of either.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
from a flex
Yes,
support,
good
main
build.
tank synergy or tank synergy.
I think Juno is very good at helping tanks who want to be consistently in. I think Juno is very bad with any sort of like cyclical tank. You know, like,
Yeah.
like when you want to be in, out, shake it all about, then I think you want like a Kiri, you want an Ana, you want someone who has a power spike. Juno doesn't have that. So I feel like while you get great value from like a Diva, a Ram, a Haz, then if it's gonna be something like, full Winston Doom, no one really plays towards their own win.
Yeah. Especially when like there's no backline for your really speed here. Like Liv's going over to the Sombra now as well. Shu's super mobile. You also you'll go in, like you said, the power of the Ononade versus Torpedoes, like it's a completely different weight class, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumping
Look
going
how scared
for
he's has to play. He's like actually in spawn, shooting rockets from Narnia, hoping that one of them's just a nice EBM.
He's still hanging out in university.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's getting schooled right now because Raccoon just cannot get a foothold. No
Yeah,
ulting
Sombra was his
online.
one trick. If it's just on his one trick, by the way. Sombra is not good in my opinion, but we'll see. Oh, Proper's put on this.
Ooh.
He'll be okay.
Gap.
I do think genuinely we're just seeing the Juno because Ray is just so good.
It's literally
Even
just
with all the...
Oh, maybe, I mean, a little bit more maneuverable. Like, they are bouncing around pretty fast.
Yeah.
So maybe an Ana just gets left behind when you're trying to get these quick rotations.
I mean, because they have to, Jumpin has to go nuclear here with his Primal. I mean, Gushwa's out of the tournament, maybe he can embody him in Spirit, but over time, okay, that's one way of doing it. If he can live to get back to the point.
This is one.
Every rest of his team is dying around him.
I still
Both
would've
DPS
jumped in the
still
hole.
too. Just show domination.
Yeah, I
Got
thought
my
it
Chio,
was
got my one.
Honestly, most impressive Winston tech we've seen the entire map was Jundin landed on the Mega from that jump.
Yeah. That's what defines
Stop
good
it.
Winstons from the greats. Gooch would do
Okay.
that. We'll have to see.
I guess it's just Hum and Diva. That's the truth, apparently.
I'm in Demon. Yeah.
As soon as it comes out, we just start collapsing.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it's
it's not, I mean, it
interesting.
isn't something we've really seen yet. I mean, it does fit as hey, this is our anti-Junbin setup.
Also really works well into the Pharah too, because that kind of CF kind of shot himself in the foot, forcing Heesang onto the Pharah. Maybe you can go the Tracer, but Diva really good at taking that down, and first map goes the way of Falcons. They're a strong start.
Hey, one way Malga can't heal, you avoid them.
Just run.
Or just DM the
True.
entirety of his cardiac.
Or
well.
just DM the entirety of the cardiac.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was pretty
yeah.
sick.
I didn't see because I was wondering how the Diva felt and was, because we saw a very very bizarre change where I think Falcon started on the on the Diva into OA into the Winston matchup, but then went over halfway through, gave up 3 ults to swap onto a Winston comp there. But it really seems like the Diva here, maybe they're just better playing into Jumpin. I mean, maybe you'd agree, especially that Jumpin is just not as good as Gujwe on the Winston. Not
Yeah,
as maybe
I
as
think
good
that's
as
a
Bubbles.
fair enough take.
I think, I think
Yeah.
that's a fair assessment.
I don't think there's any flame to Jumpin. It's just that Gushwei is just top one. in
Yeah,
my
it's
opinion. Especially when they played against VP, I was actually shell shocked with the pace they were able to play at, because I genuinely don't think I've ever seen anyone play that fast.
Yeah.
A Korean or a Western team. It just was inhuman, to be honest. And you can only do that if you are just top one. Best to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it seems as well because we saw the Winston kind of come in mainly because of the fact that I thought that the healing bubble was just so good at working into the brawl. The Tracers, the Gens can be so aggressive now knowing they have that extra sustain in the Winston bubble. Because reason I love the Zap perk. It's my favorite perk. Whenever I get to play tank, I always get the Zap perk. It's just so satisfying. But the power of the healing bubble, no one could really use that. Pharah can't use that. Lip on the Sombra kind of could at some points, but
I
a
guess
lot
you
of the
have
strengths.
primals from the right click perk.
True.
I didn't even notice whether Jimmy was using Chain Lightning or Healing Bubble.
I think I've seen them all using Healing Bubble at this point in the tournament.
Really? Because it feels like Chain Lightning has become the more popular pick through pro play, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it did feel like that a lot as well.
And for
especially
exactly
like,
what Spec was starting to say, you just build Primal so fast.
But I think I remember correctly. I definitely saw Gujwe picking it. With that ball comp.
Because half the time he plays Kiri Lucio backline, but you just need it.
Yeah.
You don't have enough heals.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, with that Kiri Lucio, you see how many Kitsus you built in that comp? Nuts.
Yeah.
Your shit uptime on Kitsune Rush feels like it's 10% across the map. Just diabolical value.
I didn't even notice. You're 100% right. Yeah. Just throwing out Rush every fight.
Mm-hmm.
You're just spamming heals into your Winston, getting good off and getting good chip as well. Like it's incredible. But weird looks across the board. Like it's very much been different than the rest of the tournament so far. Suravasa can be going to our next map. What are we expecting to see here? I guess the band will give us some more picks here. CR still hovering their choice.
Malgaban, I guess. And then Falcons would ban... Yeah, Malgaban. What do you ban?
Malgaban.
You can ban Soj a lot of the time here, actually.
You could ban Soj. You could maybe ban Ana as well if you're scared of like that. Or... maybe you ban...
I guess.
Ban the
carry.
Ban the carry. Yeah.
Maybe you ban like a loose
I don't think
Tor
the
ban.
is fantastic. It's implied you want to play Has, but
I think
the only team who's been playing any Torb at all was Falcons when they played it into once again in a setup that didn't work. So I'm not sure this is the best ban of their lives. I'll put it that way.
They actually did also play it once before into Alcadia, I believe. That was the map that Alcadia took, was against a Soj Torb from Lubda and Checkmate. Obviously, Lubda went crazy, but maybe they are just genuinely scared that they see that comp is a real issue for them, because I think they will want to play the D.Va, maybe even the Winston starting off here.
I don't know. I think it's more of this is a 7-map series, and they're saving real bands.
Saving bands
for deeper in the series. Straight up.
They just want to take away Hisang's emotional support, Torbjorn. Get him out of tough times. Keep his mental low.
They know it's a low impact ban, but they've got the 1-0 lead. They can't attack the tanks, and they don't want to spend a super heavy ban in a spot where it may not get full value.
Yeah. I think there's definitely some a lot of truth to that. It is endurance test. So I mean, I guess we'll just see what like the Genji Soj again, probably a Winston D.Va matchup, maybe just a Winston matchup. The Team Falcons last time did go over to the Winston, and yeah, they'll be starting on the Han Binston. So here's, I think, the real test.
I can't lie, the Han Binston was Capachungus, I think is the best way of describing it. He was jumping off the map versus once again. So
no, he got booped. He got booped.
Oh yeah, Brian, that makes it so much better. You've got to jump on a 2-second cooldown, bro. Just say no. Just say no. Don't jump into the Lucio. So I'm not saying the bar's in hell, but I think there is a bit of a gap between Jumpin and Hanbin when we are on the Winston. We are just full mirroring, so I guess the main difference is just going to end up being, I guess Hisang being proper in that duel. Like, how well can Hisang do? He's forced already.
I think this backline matchup heavily favors Falcons.
I think I like Shu a lot on the Kiriko, but Fielder is just like the Kiriko. He's just so consistent. Like Shu mechanically maybe has a little bit of an edge, but when it comes to the macro and the positioning, Fielder's just like everyone's textbook for this kind of stuff.
I think the Lucios are fairly equal, although isn't Chorong better on the brig? Isn't Chorong kind of...
God, maybe. Just get bounced. That was such a good brute for Geo actually there.
There you go. That's that Chio Lucio.
I think that
aggressive thing as well. Fair enough.
Chorong just like maybe a little more flexible, but Chio like individually on like the Juno and the Lucio, just I think a little bit of skill gap for him over Chorong. Proper Hisang though, I think
Lucio is smidge more, but I think that Chio's brig is way better.
Interesting.
We haven't seen him play it like recently forever. Because like I mean, at least for me, like watching last season of Overwatch League, the stuff that Chio was doing on brig, I wanted to give him MVP for. Actually, it was unreasonable how well they were living guys. Chorong was good. you know, but that's all we can really say. Like I said, he's dead again, so it's a bit of a non-starter here for CR.
That could
She was
just
killing
be the
everyone,
point.
actually. He's killing everybody. Yeah, no, they can't search. Especially
and
because
even, like-
Heat just being chased. Proper, it's like a heat-seeking missile, man. It's
Oh my
disgusting.
goodness.
At a different
I mean-
point of the map, still getting kills. Good lord.
Amp speed and Tracer is just scary.
Yeah.
They have
I
touches
mean,
for it. They're gonna go for it with the Kitsu.
They are gonna go for it. They have. I mean, they have no Churong in this
they're
fight.
down one.
Okay, no, Churong's there. Churong's there.
Wait, was that?
Never mind.
Nice to get nice. Strong was emphasis on that part because
Yeah.
very, very gone now.
Oh, they had the advantage too.
I don't know. It's like I think that's a bit greedy from CR. You have to touch.
I hate
I mean,
No, I don't hate it.
You get out Kitsu OC for just your Kitsu. You have all advantage in the next fight. And especially
You had
like
big
on
advantage if
half
you.
these
If
fights when you need the OC for the walk
but
up.
I think that's more maybe Team Falcons. More a mistake on their part than a good play from CR.
Wait, how many hits?
What? You?
What's he done? Why has he done that?
Just
Why has he
my
done
brain.
that?
My poor brain.
He's got primal!
Nah,
Just don't die!
Point hasn't unlocked. It's okay. He's gonna give Lip OC, so Lip can waste OC for a fight doesn't matter.
Ah, I should have known.
Right?
I should have known.
Yeah. Vincent, he knows.
Why has he done that? Man, just say no.
he's thinking
Okay.
3 fights in advantage.
We've beaten
Yeah.
nothing. Chorong's only beat the
That's,
back line!
Oh no.
I guess so. Lip gets his
I
shit
think it's
rocked as well.
You. It's just the feast and famine of the Han Vincent. Either like he's doing like, oh, that was like genuinely a smart play, or he's, oh no, it's literally in his edge. Don't do the Han Vincent. Don't do a Han Vincent. Okay. Sigh of relief.
I think CR have had too much time beating up against non-Falcons teams where they think that every fight is clutchable. So we're just like primal in a fight where we've already missed our beat and down one, and you just don't find anything.
Yeah. I'm also just really excited to see this proper Heat-Slang matchup. Like a lot of history between these two players, both like kind of have been the up-and-comers, but Proper right now seems to kind of be pulling ahead at the moment. And it's interesting to see Proper also on the Tracer rather than Stalker. Like you will get not long arguments over who's better between the two, but right now they're favoring the Proper Tracer at the moment. Maybe it's more favoring the Stalker over Sojourn. It's hard to tell.
I feel like Lip has been not finding his value for the most part. As I say,
Yeah.
so just doing it to spite me, thanks mate.
Curse.
But I feel like that opens up the space for Heesang, or for proper rather to be able to do his thing. Now, that being said, that's kind of my cope because I'm a flex DPS player. So anytime I do bad, I go, guys, it's my hit scans problem, really. I promise.
Yeah, but Lip is currently being everyone's problem, it seems, at the moment. Now he has a high gun to play from, but Stalker has OC, beat advantage with CR, Rush as well. This should be their fight.
Yeah.
Unless Stalker just like threatens an Ajax. At always like at this level, these teams will just know to play for an Ajax, will really put the heat on Chorong, but he should also be able to avoid such a situation too.
He's taking out a lot of poke out. You got the spot onto the Tracer, so it's not set to clear. That's greedy, I guess. I would kind of expect them to go first because now Shield finishes B.
Yeah, he's 3% off though. Stalker needs it now. Oh, just too late. Pulstorm as well. I mean, you get what 3 ults for one, for 2? Yeah, I mean it's more of a cooldown.
Yeah, I mean if you go double support ults for support OC, you're still matching a primal. You're got a lead on Kitsu, but Lip has a lead on OC, and that's why Shoes go.
Yeah. I mean, even like a lot of times when you see that 75% mark come through, you know that people are just gonna like these teams that are smart enough to know they have to send someone point and take the fight early. Like Hanbin has to be the one that goes points. There's no other way to get the rest of the team without choke.
Oh,
okay.
Finally started shining into my room, you know? The crowd's finally parted here in Bonnie, Scotland.
Sunny.
Like I said, Lip just loves sliding into the backline. He's burned both
Oh my
slides
goodness,
and
he's
end up close with
both.
the enemy team. Oh, he's OC'd? He's a
He's
psychopath.
OCing.
He's actually a nut job. He's actually a nut job. He still has the headshot, man. Oh, of course he trades out.
All three brains in that trench coat working overtime to just tell him slide in, click hedge. Okay.
It's an unbeaten strategy, except for when it loses, I guess.
Which it seems like it has. Ooh.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's like a solid 40% of the time he feeds doing it. The fact he finds value 60% of the time is still nuts, though. I remember the Korea playoffs last year. He was like literally sliding into 5 people and killing 3 before he died, which is unreasonable.
Yeah, but now Team Falcons are able to just kind of fire on back. They have the little bit of a lead in the rush as well on the OC, but the beat could be the difference maker unless you're Lewis Heesang to just stalker doing stalker things.
Rip to Heesang. He doesn't really have a chance to play, unfortunately.
Yeah. You can definitely get a retouch in here, but it will be at like the 70 odd point when like the fight actually starts. You're given time for the now for the beat to be able to match later beat for Falcons. Should be the advantage for them. Pulse Bomb not able to be the X factor. Confidence kind of low.
That trade's like
That's
so
a good trade.
low, isn't it? Like, oh no, Shorong's actually killing people. Shorong might be go. One more. One more for my Overwatch League champion, please. He's the only one who
they got the
plays
point.
So I beg.
Yeah. Well, have
Checkmates on Alcadzia.
Checkmates Alcadzia.
Merit
Merit
and someone I've heard rumors about, but they
sunset.
still don't have a team. And then who was the RuPaul's on Liquid?
Yeah.
I can't lie. I have like permanent amnesia regarding the NA teams. I learn and then I forget instantly. I don't know how I managed it. I think I need to make space to cram in more EU knowledge.
I just grinded out the OWCS Wordle. And yeah, that's the cheat strat.
Wait, Harmon might be Ripple, is it? Oh, wait, Primal. The juggler's so good onto Lip, but he just takes too much damage.
So many headshots! Yeah.
It doesn't miss headshots. Strong is still killing people, by the way. He's killed 2 in this fight.
It's kind of crazy.
Fair enough. I feel like as soon as we slandered him, then he's just started like murking people.
You are CL's secret coach. Like the minute you sound a Lip headshot, the minute you sound Chorong, Chong's just kind of you know, bit of a bygone. He's just like no. He's inspired by the professor.
I think he watched my VODs.
Yeah. Do you think Strat's gonna take a math off CL?
Strat take the series. Easy.
Yeah.
They've never seen comments so cringe before in their lives.
I saw a clip of...
Richio.
Oh yeah, that's just okay, how much are we betting we're gonna see someone do the car Q-tips and tricks and use the sunlight or the sunroof?
So they always try it. It never works.
They always do.
It never works. It never works.
This will be the one.
I think it was last year. There was one Winston. It might have been Jumbin who primals and just like spends the entire time just jumping around the roof at this point. And it gets
Just
0
so
value.
easy.
I think he actually hits like 1 swing, and it's like that's cool, bro. But like,
No, it got him value.
Why?
Mental support and emotional support primal.
Hit the roof is clear, alright? Had to make nobody had control of the roof.
Yeah. Taking high ground. Taking high ground.
Zoning.
Taking high ground. Okay. Jumpin's just gonna just explode now.
Jump in. Okay. I mean, you got the trade, but he's tank. Taking advantage. Surely you win this, right? I know it's harmed instant, but still just flicking heads.
I mean, fair enough. You've got no ult, so you might as well just go for something that's just kind of prey.
Yeah. What equal balance now, but I mean, Lip will have the overclock this time. Primal's kind of equal. Beat ahead versus Kitsu ahead. Just depends who can get the execute right.
I know Crazy Raccoon are kicking themselves right now that Team Falcons banned out that Torb. You know, they were really hoping.
No!
They were really hoping.
No,
man.
we don't want to play Lip on Sojo. We want to play Torb, guys.
I don't see the vision. It's Primal. Oh my god, dude.
Right,
Dude, Stalker never hit the ground.
True. Lip trades out as well. He pops OC! Bro, you've got a 60 health!
Nah, it's
And
Oh,
I
that's
see no
such
problems
aura.
here.
That's such aura, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the Lip actually has to be a robot because the way he makes decisions, like, they're so close to the Martians, you know, they're so fine. Literally, he dies to like one body shot in that, and he just goes, well, I won't get hit, and you know what, he doesn't. Fair enough. Okay, he does beat then. As soon as I say nice things about him, he's on an island.
I mean, he got pounced on.
Yeah, he did. Wait, jump and explodes.
That mag was crazy onto Gio.
Yeah.
The mechanics just insane.
Yeah, he thinks tracking on the Lucio. Yeah, that was disgusting.
I mean, there were a lot of times, especially last year, where I would have made a very strong case that Heeseng was the best player in the world. He's had a quieter year this time. He's still fantastic.
Like, I kind of propaganded myself that Heeseng was just like the best tracer because I saw like so many clips of him just like putting Stalker into a blender at a lot of points, but I think now it's a lot more equal. But after that performance, you know, we will kind of focus on Lip there and jumping and maybe kind of pushing our eyes away from Hanbin as much as we could. But yeah, 1-1 again. Getting a inside.
Is anybody surprised? Is anybody surprised we're tied after 2?
No.
I mean, after Stockholm, like, I was like so sad that.
I mean, I can't know. It was Margameta. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, that's not the case anymore. Hero bands, people kind of a bit iffy. I mean, were you always excited for the hero bands, or have you kind of been won over, or?
I've always been generally excited for it. I think I'm gonna re-like it for ranked because I will be perma banning Mercy. I'm gonna keep it 100. That hero doesn't agree with my hero pool. It's as simple as that. I'm not playing with Mercy. I'm not playing against Mercy, so she is kaput.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I was a little bit more have been won over. I would say I was in more of the won over camp, where I was skeptical about it at first that it could make things a little too chaotic or really take away from like top end play, or that teams wouldn't be able to scrim all of the required compositions for it to be good, and so everything would kind of take a step down and play and stuff. But really, it hasn't that has not been the case whatsoever. That has not had that effect. I think it's had a wonderful kind of putting a lot of power back in the hands of the coaches.
Yes.
And I don't think the hero bands would have worked so well if we haven't also gone to being able to choose game type. I think it was combining those two things together, I think, was instrumental.
I think the third thing is that we needed to have Juno in the game to have hero bands. You need a second type of like speed utility.
Speed, yeah.
100%. Now, I still want Juno to be nerfed because I want to see Baptiste again, please. He's so dead.
Yeah.
Can we bring him
He's
back?
so good, right? Like.
But you make a good point. Like, it really wasn't until Juno's very specifically that hero bands would have worked.
Yeah, because otherwise you would be banning Lucio every time. Lucio would have a 100% ban rate, because why not?
Yeah. And as much as I despise that character playing on it, I didn't really think about that. It's a very good point that having a second expensive redesign up the hero bands, because I remember like Esports World Cup, I was kind of in the same boat as you, Bullskunk. Wasn't really into it. I think specifically because I was very biased towards once again, and they just got absolutely obliterated by hero bands that tournament. Like, they also handled them horrendously. But now, like, it's kind of universal. It's expected. Like, people know to expect to scrim it most of the time. It is super, super, good to see. And this variety, and we're seeing so many different.
When you have backups, and
pieces.
you start to see some identity from the teams and what they really want to play and what they don't want to play and how they ban out, what maps they tend to gravitate towards. You also you see a lot of versatility in teams, just like, okay, we're going to show you our brawl now. Now we're going to show you something completely different on this map, and then we'll go into more of a fast ground and pound, and we're going more of a dive, and that's kind of cool too. Like, it's kind of cool to see like how different teams execute different comps, because I think that also gives us more insight. Like, you're like, oh, their dive is kind of shit. Like, we don't want to see that anymore. Or that kind of thing, where it kind of gives you a little bit of a way to kind of quantify the team more, and you get that more frequently than over the course of like 3 years. Like 2 years ago, I mean, I think I remember seeing him play Brawl once. It's not like that.
Yeah. You know now when to like maybe avoid being in a dark room to avoid a flashbang from an EU Winston Primal. A little bit too white, but
do we have any good EU instance?
I should try to remember now.
I'm trying to think.
Matthew.
Skeetor, I guess.
Skeetor? I mean, Hardy's like probably. I don't know if I.
Hardy just learned Winston for a little.
When we're at this point where we're like struggling this much, I think we're a bit of a cooked region. When it comes to Winston, at least. We got a lot of good off tanks. You know,
amazing. I mean, exceptional.
And your
Vestola,
of course. But in terms of your good old-fashioned Winston, not really.
Yeah,
Runa Sappy, Anna Casban, Anna Ban.
Well, I guess no. What is the Anna ban for?
I have no idea why the hell have they banned Anna.
Because I was thinking of Winston, but they've been playing Kyrillus the entire time. I guess I want to keep forcing that.
Go back into Maga. It's the only thing that makes sense to ban off the Ana.
Yeah, maybe. I guess the Ana is the X Factor. That nade is just the win con if you're playing that. If you're playing with the Kyrillus backline, much more difficult. And the Casban...
We already saw CR pull out the May Ana versus Nightmare in the losers bracket, so then to try to just force the tank matchup and win the tank matchup. I mean, I'm just theory crafting here.
Yeah.
But that would be my guess, is that they want to go back to the Maga for Runa Sapi. That kind of tracks as well.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Is Casban just another case of 7-map series? We don't really mind at this point.
I honestly think so. Like, Cass is good. I don't imagine you play Cass in the comps you're playing, though, because, I would say Cass is comparable to Soj in, especially in, a had setup, where you don't need to go for, long rotates. But with Malga, where you're gonna run across half the map, or Winston, where you're just gonna flip using jump, then Cass just gets left behind.
You likely have to invest your shout as well on that rotate to actually get your Cass there in the first place, rather than use it when you're actually in the fight. We are seeing the Winston still.
I mean, I don't know. I would assume CR are much more likely to be playing Cassidy, because they might play a Ram or a Risa setup, I guess. Which would work a smidge better.
I mean, I guess they're scared, yeah.
I mean, the Cass has really come back into the meta in a big way.
Wait, they literally just ban Cass because they want to play Vara. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That little extra range, that little extra range is just enough to where Cass is actually deadly to a Vara now.
Yeah. Makes Stalker just so much more inconsistent in his impact as well, but I have to see. There's just so much pressure of Team Falcons, and see how they don't have a clear win. I guess your clear win comes to spam Hanbin.
Again, we see Liv do it.
He
slides into the angle. He slides into the angle. Helmet can literally stomp him, and he goes, "No, it's fine. I will just one-tap their Juno." Cool, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's a good play. It just works because he's the GOAT.
Every single play he makes with his last breath, but he just takes lives of it every single time.
He commits every time.
Or you're an idiot if you do that if you're anybody else.
yeah,
literally. How do you coach this? Oh yeah, just slide and hit headshots, I guess.
Yeah. I wish I was coaching this team. Guys, I think you should shoot them in the face. I think you'd win if you did that. And it just works, man. Moon's gonna have the easiest job in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the old SF kind of narrative of just proper go kill, but at the moment, proper is not able to do too much.
They're getting cooked. How much space he forced with the OC? A crazy
Wait,
split.
proper stealing car? I think proper stealing some
Yeah,
proper
stole cart.
Okay, that's good, but...
It's very much buys a little bit of time. Forward spawn's still going to be threatened. Because the respawns will be there just after they get out, I believe.
Yeah, I also don't really like the Tracer here, because I don't know, it feels like he's just super disconnected and perma playing into a Kyrillus backline that... Oh, well, yeah, and you also don't have a barrage to pull out the enemy tank, but you do take out Lit. Orbital Ray and Barrage, and you steal bot. That's a pretty nice win.
You can still probably recommit if you wanted, if you're a CR, and indeed they are going to do that. Let's see, what else?
You've got Beat and Primal to work with. Like CR aren't going down quickly here in this fight whatsoever. They'll hold this.
Well,
Oh, never mind about the Beat though.
But we are just caster cursing it like to 2000% so far. Like
We're
everything
quite
we
good at
called out. Everything.
I mean, the more casters you have in the same place, the more casters you get. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
just amplifies it. It's so true.
Yeah.
If you guys ever look, you know, like wave amplification, you know, where you have two waves. Sorry, too much physics. Point is, it's working.
You just saw
we have caster
empty
wave
look back.
amplification going on.
You heard it here first.
Listen,
Everyone knows there are two types of casters, and there's like ex-drama people, and there's people who aren't ex-drama people, and I think you can always tell the difference. I wonder which one I am, guys.
Not a clue.
You ever watch like leg day casts? You're like, wow, I can see the guy has a background in amateur theatre.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I also do. I don't know if playing werewolf a lot counts, but theatre. There's no playing.
Lips stayed in a headshot fielder, by the way. Just
like,
Yeah,
he just
by the way.
he needs to be
It's so
stopped.
stupid.
Someone got to stop him. Like, please.
it's actually unreasonable. Oh.
Just leave it on Lip Pop.
Yeah. Observers don't even need to like be here. Lip Pop 24/7 is gonna catch all the kills anyway.
We're just gonna see OWCS just change to winner POV. It's gonna start hosting lip stream. Like, that's it. Like,
Low-key, we're going fire.
I mean, like, how do you come back from this? Like, you're already down like 70 meters.
This is one of the most
rotation
swingable
too.
maps in the game.
Put proper on Genji and just run at them.
He's just stealing the bot again. Like, they're just gonna lose a fight, but he's just stealing the bot.
Yeah,
Back
but
to
I mean,
neutral.
Yishang is also killing 3, so...
Yeah. I mean, like, I agree, like, Runa
This
Softy
boss
is
feels
the
actually
most...
really annoying.
Yeah,
He goes so far, dude.
They're just... He's just the annoying, like, younger brother just stealing the control every now and then. I mean, this is the most, like, back and forth push map, like, compared to, like, Colosseo, Esmo, but... We've seen good comebacks before, but Team Falcon just don't look in it at the moment. Like, their own momentum has been proper stealing bot.
I'm not a big fan of the Lukiri with Amalga, especially into the Pharah. I think that you just get poked out so easily, and so Proper doesn't really have enough time to play the game.
Like, you just have to go first. Your first hit has to be good, but like, how do you first hit a Lucio Kiri? You know, when like you're getting spammed permanently.
I mean, Hanman's just running away.
Yep.
Play. He's not given a turn. He has no armor, so he can't walk. So Heesan can develop his angle more, and Stalker falls over.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally not. They're not getting a turn.
Yeah.
Like Falcons are just not getting a turn.
But they're saying like, Mo, they said it was my turn on the controller, and CR was like, nope, I beat your ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Do we see a Diva swap maybe? Do we hope for a Diva swap?
Yeah, a Diva would be really good, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's what won in the first map.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, like, you can just hunt down Heesang so much for later beat, but Jumbo doesn't get it. Does he get punished for this? No way.
He's in.
Huh.
Wait, Hummin Cajun just died in his own cage.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Because he's got
How
no
much kills
skills
three?
when he goes in. He's got no armor when he goes in because he's getting poked so hard still.
Yeah.
Like,
Proper
I
clutch.
know.
And Team Falcons actually win a team fight.
Proper kills 5, trust.
They can't
He
kill
killed
Junbin.
4. That's
Junbin
right.
lives
20
with
HP,
22
bro.
health.
That's
22
rough.
health.
I've been there.
That's a melee.
Yeah. They're still on this Mal guy. I was hoping that would be the swap then and there, but you check out Heesang playing a little bit close. I mean, really a little bit's understatement. Like, in the face of the sun. What a cleanse!
Great, Suzu.
I don't know.
I mean,
Choose by a fantastic series. So
Hanman
far.
wants to build up another
Yeah.
cage fight so he can make sure and seal his fate again.
I feel like CR's series kind of started like halfway through map 2. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they weren't really awake before that, and they woke up and just kind of started.
It's like, oh wait, we're not playing Nightmare anymore.
Yeah.
We're gonna lock in, guys.
Yeah. Warm up map to start things through. How it goes, and you still got like Barrage. Falcons have kind of finally won a team fight and actually start making some progress here. But
Yeah, they've won one team fight in 8 minutes.
yeah, that's okay. I'm only a little bit on my copium, just a smidgen. Now
They are setting up in the back. If they can get set up on coast, this could work.
The Trace
But-
is annoying. You don't have anyone to clear it, but you are literally just waiting for like Lee-San to find some damage. You can't do that.
Well, you're also waiting for
Yeah.
Fielder to build up this rush. That's what they were really waiting on, I think.
Like, this
Yeah,
is
Rush worked out pretty well for him,
good.
didn't it?
It did.
Wait, Shu also rushed. Did he?
Yeah, they both rushed simultaneously. No, they just both threw them in together.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe Shu like
Ajax did.
Ajax set a little
No. It made it out. They were just,
Okay,
they were just
okay.
layered. Here, I'm gonna double check that. It's fairly
I think that is the.
It's really hard to Ajax a Kitsune.
Yeah, it is
Doable.
It's possible.
It's doable, but
Espe-
it's
Especially if your name's Matt Nerf.
okay. All right.
no. It definitely made it out. It definitely made it out.
Yeah.
I'm never scrimming you guys again.
No,
I'm really
it's-
Mr. Beat, no.
It's frame possible, but like it's so tight.
I
like a-
actually. I
What,
found
2
out the other
second
day.
I mean,
get-
if that, like it feels really fast.
Yeah.
I got slept out of my nano. Like I tried to nano and I got Ajax.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's so rough. But that's
I was
lead
just
going
like,
over
not
to
even that was
Falcons.
possible.
They take 2
Yeah.
consecutive fights, and they do.
And there you
Yeah.
go. And suddenly they've swung this map.
Yep. Secretly,
Is
we
it-
wave amplified. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
proper.
They started
Yeah.
playing slow.
Oh yeah, guys, I don't actually like Trace on this map. Oh, and proper kill stuff 75 over 5. Yeah, awesome.
Tracer on this map, I feel like is okay. It's like the synergy with the Malga is weird because you often like Tracer just like exists on the side and plays her own stuff, whereas like the Malga has to really commit. But if your Tracer is as good as proper, like top 1, then I guess it works.
Yeah.
Well, it was
And-
also okay. You forced. Well, Heesing's now back on
Full
the
cap?
Pharah.
Oh.
Cage fight
Wait.
and
You
Kitsune
need to walk
rush.
in the cage. You need to walk in the cage, man.
Need to click. Oh, see, click 5 heads. Wait. Oh. Wait, full cap here? No, surely not.
Honestly-
No, no way.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, I think this is done.
I mean, they lose Harnbin though, so I don't think they can continue. Just now, that's a wait. But
Okay. Yeah. No,
overtime-
Heesing's back. Heesing's back.
Okay. We've seen Toronto pull this off against, or Twisted Minds rather, like against Toronto, Stockholm, but well,
4 fights with no lip.
yeah, and without Chorong, you don't need Chorong. It's okay. You don't need Chorong. She doesn't need TP to live. Oh, it's okay. No, you still got Chorong there.
Here
What
goes
a
his one.
swing back.
Yeah, honestly, I think Steer, like, it was genuinely all the bot steals.
Yeah,
Like, genuinely, it was all the bot steals that stopped them from getting so much progress. If this bot isn't stealed, then I'm not saying they complete, but they're probably at like 120 meter kind of mark, right?
yeah, I think you're 100% right. Like, proper just kind of recognized that for whatever reason the Falcons just couldn't get in the swing of things and went, all right, you guys have fun losing 45. I'm gonna take the bot because like we're not gonna win anyway. And they just kind of built their time bank. I think that crucial corner fight, they just had the better rush. That's the main thing. You just have the, in theory, the better ultimates. Like you will beat out the primer, you will beat out their continuous rush value, and they come out on top 2-1, right? Again, back and forth series like we're expecting, but they've now won into the weird mishmash of dive. That they've brought it back into the Malga into the dive. So it feels like it's kind of going Falcons' way at the moment. They're covering a lot of their bases.
They've also managed to take push out of the pool for a little bit. So you take like
True.
the Esperanza option away, or even the Coliseo option if you want to try that, which would be way more, I think, favored for CR. So you kind of a good double pick, and then going into now. So what does that leave us?
I'm trying to remember because I'm thinking like what
Hybrid
were
escort?
the was it Falcons pick? I'm interested to see they don't
Yes.
actually like try and
Falcons
grief
picked
the
Renasapi.
hybrid export.
Yeah, Falcons picked Runasapi, Crazy Raccoon picked Saravasa.
Okay, because I think tactically, like taking away the escort pick, like moving away from let's not get in Gibraltar, like let's target those dive maps. But actually, I'm not sure what the rest of the pool is for that. Like, is it like all dive maps and they kind of just don't really like kind of accept they're not going to win that anyway, or I shouldn't remember. What the pool
That's actually a
is.
good question. I'm not exactly sure what our map
You have
I
to
might pull up
remember
the
that
pool.
this is a best of 7, and so once we get
Yep.
to 5, it will loop back around.
True.
Everything
It will
that you haven't
reset.
played will be open.
Yes, it will be reset. Yes.
So that's gonna be fun.
Good point. Yeah. Let me see. The escort pool is Circuit, Junkertown, and Roots, and Hybrid is Blizzard Ball, and Kings Row. Oh, so there's no Gibraltar.
There's no Jib, no Dorado, but you can still make dive very much work on like your Blizz and your Root. That's probably where you're going to be looking.
Yeah.
Especially because like we're in a meta right now where poker isn't real. So
Yeah,
nothing else
Poke
to
just
really
like
find.
It's kind of true.
You know,
like,
It's kind of true.
yeah, and even when you do see Poke, it's just like Juno, Sig, maybe is
Gala
if
wanted to
you're
look at
lucky.
Larry, so like.
Yeah. Did they win that?
Uh,
I don't remember.
Our
he
escort
looked
map
at
pool
Larry
is
a couple
apparently
times.
Circuit, Junkentown, and Route 66.
That could be the
Yeah.
one they go to. I mean, I think one thing
I think
that's
they just-
worrisome though for CRs,
I
if
think
you assuming
Blizzard
you
will
win
be
this
nice.
map,
I
right,
think
you take
Ball's
us to a
pretty
map
good on
pick,
Blizzard
you
World.
win it. That
Kings
also
Row,
means
they've
that
been a
Falcons
bit
get to
iffy
avoid
on, like
Ilios. They
both
get to
in the
take us
Korea
right back
stage.
to
It's kind of
control,
gone back and
play
forth,
Beijing
and
Tower
recently
right
they,
in their comfort zone.
you know,
I
they
don't think
lost
that's
that map with
unwinnable
Maxim.
for Crazy Raccoon, but
They
I think
jump
they'd
in.
much rather be going to something like
I think
the Ilios,
Root,
playing those heavy dive
maybe.
comps. That being
I
said,
don't
think
know if
for
CL
CR, I
will
feel like
take
you
us to
probably wanna
Circuit
keep jumping
Royale, but wherever we go, I think it's gonna be interesting because I think it's gonna be like the last couple looks for the little microcosm we'll get for the rest of the series. Because what looks like left are there to see? You know, we've seen the Malga, we've seen the Dive Mirror. Well, not seen the Dive Mirror, I guess. Well, did we see it at the start?
I mean, we saw
What
Winston
was this?
versus Diva, and that, I guess that counts.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was quite a dive comp per se, but we did see
That's
Winston
a
versus Diva.
It's definitely the
weird looking Route 66.
It's definitely the
That is a very strange
Did
Route
they-
66.
did they import?
Is the map,
Hippie had words.
Crucially here,
is all
Falcons
I'll
have already
say.
spent
Hippie
the
was
on
having
about here
words
as well.
about this
We saw
recently.
yesterday what shoot.
What do you mean?
Right.
He was not a happy bunny about some of the
He was
some
the
of the
best
graphics.
player in the server. So
What do you
Crazy
mean?
Raccoon here,
like
how can they set
a
up
lot of
Shoe for
there's been a lot of
success
silly
on this map
goofs on the
pick?
graphics operations.
Said
Oh,
man, mostly
gotcha.
just to
Yeah.
protect
Yeah.
for the support, so it
Happens.
would seem.
Maybe it was just
they're probably using a
foreshadowing.
different. They're probably using a
The
different
interesting
plugin
thing as we get this
for,
deep into the series,
China.
especially
So-
True,
in the
I didn't
first
think
to
of
four
that.
format and grand finals, as we get really
No,
deep
it's
in the
actually they're
ban
just
phase,
foreshadowing.
Definitely different
the
observers.
relevant heroes to ban out, you're kind of running out.
Well,
of
you
them,
can
know,
tell
that
by
you end
the
up more
OWCS
in the
note
free-form
is-
options now.
I know,
Everything is
I
gonna get to be
have.
on the table for both
Okay,
teams,
okay.
and we get to see.
I
really
you think I'm
how
clever
whose
enough to be like,
strength is more
oh, I can
dominant.
tell this is clearly
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sign of
I can
observing."
judge the
No.
observing.
I'm really bad at
That's
judging
not a-
observing. I'm
This
the
first
worst person
person
judging
perspective, this looks
Yeah,
very
yeah.
obsojured to me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
They know that about each other, so it's not like anything
I think overall,
they
like,
can
it's
do here
been
to really
pretty
surprise the
smooth.
opponent.
Like, it's
No,
been
not at all, and we even see it when it
overall
comes
not
down
too
to
bad.
the adaptations that we're seeing
Um,
mid-map, right? Neither of these teams are afraid to go
mean,
for those mirrors.
I
They
don't know,
know
like,
their
how-
strength, they know their opponents, and they know
I
that they can
guess we
match
should have done
them head-to-head.
predictions at the start,
And on
but
map
if we
like
had to do
166
predictions
with
now,
Russian
maybe it's a bit
hazard
too
ban here,
biased. But what are we feeling
Will
here?
Shu end up
I
going
think we'll
back
be
to
at
the
about
Ana, because as good
2-1
as he's
after
been
map
on
3.
it, I think there's also
Whoa!
some versatility to the Ana pick. We've seen
There's
Mitsu
the
carry it
cast are
into
cursing
a
ourselves
dominant
here.
back
This is
line
crazy.
across this tournament, because the
I don't know
Ana,
how
as
this is-
powerful as she is, as much
These
playmaking
new
as
mystical
she
powers you
offers, she's
unlock.
That's what I was
also
going to
really a
predict
liability at
before we
times.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was totally.
Even Sojourns have a hard
I
time staying
absolutely
close
would be at
with the rate
2-1.
of play
Falcons
that
lead
we're seeing
here
in this
in map.
tournament.
Heading into map 4.
lead.
Has-
Yeah,
Zen.
there'll be Hasban and Zenban. Oh, what the? Yeah, get there.
I think Falcons were playing a bit of like Zen Juno,
This map
if I recall.
Crazy Raccoon.
But I assume it's more of a backline protect, so they can get away with like Ana break stuff.
It is the initial ban, so it wouldn't make sense.
And
Yeah,
then
that does make sense as
Hazel-
protect.
Has, I know. I don't know why you ban Has. They don't.
Are you just like, I want to ban a tank? I don't know, like.
Guess Has is decent on this map because like he ends up playing like a very much of a poke phase. He's basically a quote unquote poke tank with your dive and kind of full comms. I guess I don't know. I don't see the vision.
Like, will
Is it
Shield-
perhaps just something as simple as just denying like a last second recontest type of deal? Like they don't have a real strong ban
Probably
for
rather
the
go like
entire
Doom.
map? Yeah, fair or
I
ball.
mean, like, the matchup for Has into Winston is decent, but like it's Team Falcons that are banning it. So it's not even like they want to kind of cheese the tank matchup and try and like kind of do that because they're the ones banning the Has.
Could be just
I
a
guess-
straight throwaway ban. I mean, just like
Could be-
both teams want to play the Winston. Like, we're not going to ban out the Winston.
Like maybe CR banning Zen, like Zen's pretty good into Hazard. Maybe they're like, oh, CR want to go towards Hazard.
What
here?
happened? It's just okay. Let's just theory crafter for a minute. Why don't you ban out the Winston? Like, are they saving the Winston
okay,
ban
Nara.
for something?
They want to play the mirror.
I mean-
I can assume.
I think I think you agree because like we
But
have
why not
seen
just
it.
put Hanbin on the Diva?
That's a fantastic
I
question.
that is a great question. You should
You'd
be
have to
asking
ask.
Hanbin.
You should ask Stork.
It's-
Sparkle that rather.
I mean,
Yeah,
but you, I
Hanbin.
mean, I'm cooking here, right? Like, you forced
No,
the
they're
Diva
cooking.
mirror instead. Isn't that much
need
better
to-
for Falcons?
You don't even need to force the Diva mirror. You can just play the Diva into the Winston.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable for you.
Well, I'm saying
Like-
if you're Falcons and you ban out the Winston.
You just
Yeah,
don't need to even. Like, I don't know why
You
you
mean
want
just
Diva.
pick Diva here. Yeah, just pick Diva.
Yeah.
Like I think it might just be like an ego thing. Like Falcons just or some I don't know. It must be something psychological because Falcons
Hanbin's one shot. He's just dead.
they just love the
No. To be fair, it's very Korean to want to play the mirror.
yeah
battle.
yeah.
Koreans, especially in like NA, I feel like countertopping is like a very big thing. Where you spend the spawn just like staring at the H key.
Yeah.
Koreans don't do that.
No.
They will pick a comp and they stick to it unless it's just definitely not working ever.
Yeah.
So I guess it's quite cultural maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I think the dynamic between these two teams, like, it has to go just. I think there has to be something, you know, more than just the game. Like, I'm
Hanbin's
imagining
dead
some,
again, bro!
sportsmanship, but he's just jumping into a false bomb. Loving warm arms of a Eastside false bomb.
I don't know. It's not as bad as somebody managed to die twice in 20 seconds yesterday. It might have been Mew.
Might have been.
But there was some Lucio I was really mad at, and it was Brute 66 defense. He dies twice in like under a minute, and I was just fuming. Because it was whoever's SSG we're playing against. Because this was where
CC?
Sugar Free TP's out.
Yeah.
Somebody, and then swaps to Soj and then shoots him as soon as he's back. It's unreasonable.
Yeah, that Lucio. I don't remember their name, but
It was Super Rich.
oh yeah, the new name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I do feel for that team because like, they're the only team with like
Yeah.
no sponsors, no salary, and they managed to make it to the land. Like,
I mean, they get money, so.
sure.
But no, would have been great for them to be a bit more competitive at home. At the end of the day, they kind of knew what the deal was. I think, unfortunately,
Yeah.
they are very much a one region team. Okay, Stalker has stolen the strat from left. He's now sliding into there.
And he's on the aim too, clearly. I think the two, even the third there. Wait, it's winnable. Oh no.
They're turning it. They're
How?
turning it.
How?
Oh, that's so filthy.
Unreal.
Oh,
Lift just
I
a
love
headshot,
this.
jump and goes, alright, bet, and just primal
Yeah.
stage. Okay.
This team, it just isn't fair. That's just not fair. Like, I'm sorry. Unfortunately.
It's crazy, like, it feels like we just go back and forth so much, like either CR or just kind of,
Please somebody Fielder makes it out.
I don't know. I think he does. All the TVs in the world. Like, CR just walk the knife's edge of throwing or like giga clutch shade.
Yeah.
And it's so slick to see.
I mean, it's relentless aggression. Relentless aggression. Like, never let your opponent, like, regain balance.
Yeah. I mean, that foot on my gas has gotten them 4 minutes, third point.
Yeah. Obviously, no, they're on Diana break. They're still on. Gives them a lot more reasons to work with their tank, which Hanbin desperately needs, evidently. He's forced to prime on the back line. And he's slept.
That,
Great Bozo.
yeah, that is just like, I don't know, like you're not really able to play to your backline strength at this point.
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
I
Hanbin
don't
does get obliterated. It turns out
Okay,
this is still
okay,
pretty
okay.
good when you have 5 stacky inside of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this exact comp was meta for a while. It was like the only comp anyone would play, just because.
Well, I mean, like-
you put these 5 heroes inside of a Kitsune rush. Ooh,
Yeah.
You're gonna win.
Any comp that has like Soj, Kyrialucio, Tracer has been basically meta for like what the entire Overwatch 2 at this point. That sort of like early like Junker Queen meta.
I will say, wait, Nat, have you been waking up to watch the games?
No, this is the earliest
Yeah.
I've fucking up to this week.
Jeff, have you been staying up to watch the games?
I have.
Good,
Not
good.
all of
Okay.
them. Look, this is the latest I've stayed up.
See,
No, but I have-
normally I'm a solid like midday wake upper, but I have been waking up at 6 a.m. so I can catch all the China matches.
That's awesome.
For me, that's like
I've-
staying up. That's like a regular person staying up till like 6 a.m.
Alright, yeah.
I'm a uni
Let's
student, man.
do
Come in
it.
some slack.
It's
Leave
close
it
to
to
6
witching
a.m.
now.
here now. and,
Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah, I've been there. It's rough. Heroic effort, honestly. Speaking of,
National.
Jumpman is just like chilling in the back line.
Oh.
So, okay, he
Never
does walk
mind.
into a railgun, but
It just, I feel like something about this point just jumping does not like it. Like in the Nightmare match, he just kind of griefed the entire this point. It felt like in the first encounter, and here I don't know. Like maybe it's the more close angles. Like Falcons can kind of go first when CL want to try to absorb that hit, but they can't as much at this point. Got like
He's
3
kinda
minutes on the
chilling.
clock though.
you're kind of chilling if you're Team Falcons. You've got 4 ults. Raccoon don't have mana. Like,
Yeah, just
he's,
don't.
like, he's saying just has to pull somebody.
Come on. Come proper. You nice.
Uh,
Oh, we primaling as well?
Yeah, pretty.
Okay. Okay. And proper still dies to live.
Of course he does. I don't know.
It is
it feels like
criminal.
Lip is not able to get the most magic picks out of any Sojourn. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
We just need
You
him
can't
to
sit out in the open at all.
Like that's the thing with Lip's playstyle. It's just like so many head scans go for like wacky flanks and stuff. Lip just like stands main and clicks your head
I know.
like over and
like
over
it's
again
genuinely
until
scary
someone
when you
dies.
watch his
Like
VODs.
what?
Yeah, see, he just kills you. He just
Like
kills you.
what?
It's not fair.
He just
Like-
he just kills you.
If you've ever watched a Zodial VOD, you'll see how crazy that guy is. He'll like drop off of like I can down to
Yep.
high ground because he wants to kill one player.
Yeah.
Lip will never do that. He just stands on there and he just shoots you as soon as you peek for a millisecond, like you're playing Counter Strike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's criminal. It's also crazy, like, 30 seconds left now. It's been a complete, like, stomp up until this point. Third point happens, and I mean, they are coming up on what, 4 ults,
Nano
3 ults here.
Kind of chilling.
You have beat, but, like, even that's gonna get chewed through in, like, seconds.
Yeah. You
I'm
kind
a
of see
deep
Stalker for hit
triangle.
shots.
Yeah, well, here we go. 1 nano, 1 beat. Oh, and Lip comes on top. Trading shoes pretty good.
That's true.
Chio not so much. I'm with Primal still, but so does Jump in.
There's closest spawns as well for Falcons, as well as the fact that backline's fast.
Wait,
Dude,
Fielder? Where is Fielder?
he's the wrong stuff to the backline, bro!
Wait, oh, that's the, what? I know these guys like guess the heal for what's it called? Reputation, but that's not your backline. Jump in, no mega for him. Surely it's over CR, right? There's no way of him turn this, right? Right? No, okay.
Okay, it's a decent push. It's very strong push, in fact, from CR, especially because they want to play Ana Break more than Falcons do.
They need to kill them though.
That is true.
They
Lipsco's
need
one on Sim.
Both
Charles got one as well.
What?
No, sure that's it. Surely that's it.
Surely.
Surely that's it.
Hunbin's back on.
I'll keep
Prime.
saying that.
I'm.
Jumping
Okay,
back on
there.
Diva.
Why is he on right?
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Right now.
The Han Vine heart.
Oh.
The Han heart?
Rhinebin.
Rhinebin. No, that's too easy. You gotta make it way
Rhinebin?
overly complicated.
Why?
Rhinebin.
Why must I toss rocks in my
Rhinebin.
own roads?
Rhinebin. Need the H in
Rhinebin.
there. Rhinebin.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, that was just scrappy. I mean, at that point, like, we've all played on it. Like, it is pretty difficult to break and in the more strict kind of dive, but
The Han heart.
Hanhart, there we go.
Han heart.
That's get the trademark going.
Yeah, I like that better than Han Rhymes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also kind of getting flashbacks here because like we were talking about proper go kill earlier, but like, how did the San Francisco Shock like 2023 season? He sang proper, Jumpin' Max, Finn, and then another player. How did they just go so badly wrong? Did they improve like so much, or like were they actually just bad? Then what was going on?
I think it's just a mental thing. Like, Jumbin wasn't playing this good. Sang wasn't playing this good. In my opinion, I don't think Finn's that great.
I think he's been impressive at point. I think he's very high peaks. Like he hits some crazy sleeps, especially in Honor, but he does also have a bit of an int drive. But he also is with Violet, so like maybe it just
it's comparative.
It's kind of hard not to.
I love watching any Violet POV because he'll do something that's like GOAT, and then he will find the craziest way to throw it.
Yeah,
I'm sure we've all seen that King's Road clip where he flanks, kills one, continues to flank, gets slept and dies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why? You didn't have to do that, man.
Like he'll farm crazy fast beats and then just never get them off. It's like
Yeah,
I'll
of
just
course.
pop it
He
in front
ejected
of
so
people.
much. He has the most iconic AJ of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is actually beautiful. Just swan diving into a window. Beautiful. I don't know how Jumpin is getting out folks though. He just shouldn't be. Even nade? No, that's fair enough.
I mean, it's like and like the nade value for Shu is kind of difficult because, I mean, like, how do you use a nade? Like your win combo does kind of change pretty heavily. Like you want to play for neutral as like your longer range value, you're more brawly at the right kind of points. When Team Falcons can kind of support their off angles more, you can kind of give Jumpin more sustain. You should be able to absorb the die with a nade more rather than go for like an aggressive hit. But never mind.
That's what I was thinking. Is try
Lib did not have a
to
chance to play.
anti Winston.
Yeah, true. You are
It's great
a lot.
support play in this fight by a Shorong Shu. Like, there's no real chance for Hummin to find any value. But this fight is just so hard because you lose the fight with, you start the fight with no Sojourn. Stalker literally just like is there. So unlucky.
Oh my god, Stalker.
Yeah.
Stalker.
Just is I'll get my one stagger him out.
Yeah.
Stalker
Not
dies.
the team. Yeah. That's the thing though, like you are able to punish Harbin a lot more with the backline, but like you can kind of already punish Harbin quite a lot. So maybe like in that sense it doesn't make that big of a deal because he's kind of gonna die the same amount maybe. But Team Falcon's looking good so far. Healthy ult bank too. Kitsune Rush on high ground? Where was that?
I have no idea. I
don't know where that was.
Oh come on.
That post one
that's
still
fine.
kills.
That's cool.
Okay,
I think it might kill the first signpost.
Okay. Yeah. Still having like decent cop. Like they basically got a fight's worth of cart push off that fight, even in losing with both support ults.
And Primal.
Oh, and Primal. Yeah. Need some more copium. I don't know if that was enough.
Yeah, that was a tough fight to lose.
Yeah, that's
What is that Kitsune? What the hell? Where was that? Like what?
I
What
think
on
it was on
earth
the
high
high ground. I think it was on the high ground.
I think it was. I think it was exactly
Why
where
is
it
Harmon
was.
solo jump high ground and use bubble? He gets no value and loses all of his armor.
Oh,
And then Shu just wide peaks the Soj.
Like,
Like-
I get it. I've been there. But
I mean, Shield's trying to fly over to save Hanbin, right?
I
Guy's
don't
just
see the vision
flicking
myself.
Shield's like just flying across Main Street.
yeah. Help was on the way.
There was some
Use any
choices made in
ults
that fight
either.
by Falcons.
Those were some choices.
CR didn't have to do a thing, literally.
No, they also get like 0 ult charge in that fight because everyone just
Yeah.
explodes. There was no actual fight, just like Armbin
Literally,
dies. Gio gets
literally
hit by
look at
this.
the support ult charge. That's how nothing happened in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, jumped to high ground, got bubble melted, lost all of their health, and then you know, Chio just leaping across the open.
Oh my god.
I mean, like it's
Really
nano,
is a good
but it's still headshot. Like you can one shot
Yeah.
body shot with the monthly charge now. Start
He just hits those. He just hits those.
So clean.
You.
Oh,
like
He's so good.
So clean.
it's crazy to imagine this guy's ever lost. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy to think
honestly.
there have been 2 maps, like, less than, what, like, 10 minutes ago where this guy lost. How? I don't believe I'm watching the same people anymore. It's crazy.
That 4K was sick. Like that was a really cool play. It just looked so
Jumping?
good.
Okay, Jumpin is like exploring the boundaries.
Where's the skybox again? Yeah, I like that.
He has maybe done 200 damage with this entire Primal Rage. I think he did more damage with just that storm.
Oh, okay, but still they win.
Oh my god,
like,
that
against
nade,
the
bro, from
hit.
Shu.
Wait,
And that's where you bring the arm.
Yeah.
That's
This is clinical. This is actually clinical.
oh, we're gonna see the 4K again. Just like they're still feeling the effects.
I will say it's cool we got some replay back in Overwatch. We haven't had
Yeah,
some for
yeah.
a while, it feels like, especially mid game. It's okay. I can like as a color caster, I don't really like it because I have no idea when to throw. But as a pure spectator, it's nice that they're making these sense.
There's a couple
Yeah.
times though they tend to bleed into the fights a bit too much.
Well, right there, we just missed the entire fight. Like only fight Falcons won. We had no idea how because we came back. And
We just missed all the
throwing a
pre-fight. We missed
pulse
all the
bomb.
interesting stuff.
Yeah.
He was aiming for the feet there. He was aiming for the money makers on I think Fielder. Not really sure. And now Harmon has a prime, which is a stuff this choke. Like, okay, cool.
Good, Jumpman's gonna make it out. I'm gonna go stuff everybody else. Jumpman makes it back in.
You put Nano.
They're gonna
Wait,
get,
Shield
they're gonna get
move?
Nano up. Yep, they're gonna get Nano up.
Can Nano live? Yeah, they do.
Yep.
3 from Mosi.
He
so
really has
can
another.
walk through.
Oh my god.
He was also like at 5 health when he got that Nano.
Okay, going for a
He
ride.
hits these. He just not hit
There we
those.
go.
Fair enough.
Okay, okay. A bit more of a.
Han Benson gets it done.
Root. Should I get a lot? Jump in,
Jump in,
rivaling
get
this.
He really thinks every fight is winnable.
Well, I mean,
He's
he's
got
got
his
his
one, to
one.
be fair.
Got his one.
There are like
2.
no way he kills.
No way.
Wait, he actually kills. He's got another jump. He's
The
got a
blue
chase.
test take. Wait, they can win this. Oh wait,
Shoot
shoot,
dead.
shoot's back on Lucio.
I'm not sure. No, to be fair,
He's
he
back on Lucio.
okay. To be fair, he just used Nana, so he had no support
Yeah,
to charge. He gave
yeah,
up no
he had
charge. He just had to
just
charge.
used
Okay,
And now he
okay,
can swap back.
okay. But
Yeah.
that was not the screenshot. I depicted that in the kill feed.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe not scrappy. The shoes here.
Honestly, a really good fight from Team Falcons. That can
I
be
mean,
map winning
they're
from
in
there.
1.5 fight territory. They got double support.
And
CR
Malcolm.
and
kinda
you don't
close.
have CR are completely out of the Nano Primal
Yeah.
rotation. Like usually Primal one fight, then Nano the next fight, and rotate that. They are completely dry. That
Yeah.
could burn up this entire point now.
Like you only need one fight to win. Shirtai should beat though. Someone gets a good trade. It's gonna be rough.
rally
Trump commits the
rally to hold against Kitsune.
Harmon is literally 50
That's
HP.
rough. Humbin is
They could have killed Harmon. there.
clinging onto life like the last few pixels.
Wait, how do you kill
Drop it
Proper?
Down.
Wait, how do you kill Stalker?
He sangs Miskow.
He's saying,
No way,
oh, you could
no
have put it
way.
on cover. He's trusting his back.
Okay.
So
Wait, he's tossing the cut. Bro, he's just standing there like he knows Shiro
Yeah.
has his back. Shiro has beat.
last fight territory.
Jumpman survives with 50 health.
Shu is 80 to Nano. He needs this.
Shuni's Nano, Heesang has Pulse, the Team Falcon's going to have like 3 ults coming out. This overclock could be massive. Let's go. Can he find the magic pick, the rabbit? He's trying to go deep with the...
Proper's one tap in the back line. 3 times. He misses. He misses.
No recall, Stalker.
OC gets the
Lip fights
distance.
proper!
Yeah, but Lip dies. We beat. We don't catch Stalker.
Nano.
He could maybe die.
Nano.
He's 11
Oh,
HP!
No
Oh my
way,
god!
No way. How do you...
Oh
they
my
lose?
god!
How do they lose that?
Oh my god!
3 ult advantage, only Nano at the end to win. Oh, Team Falcons.
It was that fight before. It was the rally
Yeah.
was enormous.
That was huge. I can't
That
believe
Sean
they
rally
stabilized
was
that fight.
I
yeah,
cannot
that
believe
Sean
that
rally
was...
was so enormous.
I saw it and I was like, oh, that should just die, right? It's like rally into rush, like into Malga, like no way. And then they just kill like 3 off it, get massive trades, and that's what equalized 2-2. That could,
We might have a game on our hands here, folks.
yeah.
Yes,
I-
indeed.
Falcons, I don't know, like they're better players than me, so they won't be tilted. But like I would kind of be, I would be a little,
bit.
I'll be a
Also-
little annoyed.
Also, realistically, this is Falcons. We're talking about this. This is I retire once a month. Proper.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
This
Of
is
course, he's
proper.
gonna be tilted.
Already I love the guy, like he's incredible, like one of my favorite players, but he's only got the notes app open, just typing it up. Like he's like live reporting as it goes along.
He's been saying this will be my last year playing for at least 2 years now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
bro, don't believe
I'm
you
glad-
anymore, Hill, bro.
I'm glad it hasn't been.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
See, like Sugar Free said he's retiring. It hasn't like explicitly said it, made an announcement, but heavily implies
Is he?
it. And people, yeah, he posted. He was just posting some gifs on Twitter yesterday right after he lost. And to be
right,
fair, in
right.
Stockholm, he was like, "This might be my last year, or this year, that is, rather than last year."
Right.
So maybe, he's actually gone.
Maybe.
But
But-
like, the point is, like, he hasn't baited it enough. Proper hat. So at this point, everyone's like, "Yeah, we're sure, bro. Now go back,
Yeah.
start deadlifting again."
Like he will actually retire, like be in a retirement home, and we'll still be like, load it on. Lift's still going. You gotta go too. Like
Exactly.
lock in. Okay. I mean, do you try and double flex DPS? Like that's not what we haven't really seen. Like normally with Ilios in, we need to see like a double flex DPS matchup,
Yes.
like an Echo
I like
Tracer.
that myself. Map number 5, it has to be Control. The other in the pool are Ilios, Lijiang.
Is Oasis free again?
No.
No.
You can't pick a map you picked before.
No,
As
okay,
far as I'm
okay.
aware.
That would-
that's wrong.
I've seen it in like base a few times where like teams would go back to like Lijiang, but
That was
I don't
only
think
during regular
it-
season. That's not even in Faceit anymore.
oh, okay, yeah. That's quite disconnected now, but Falcons pick. I mean, I guess you want to just try and eliminate more of the dive opportunities. Like, what do you want to take? Or what do you want to take? Do you want to go Kings maybe, or
I would assume
Circuit?
Correct. It's Control Force to map 5. It is for best of 5s, but for best of 7s, it's totally open.
I imagine it must be right. Like that would make the most sense.
I would imagine it isn't, but I can't remember.
I don't see like
Anyone
it's
with
not,
the
I
rule,
don't see it in the full.
Just skim read real quick.
I have look at beat Dominations, Grand Plans plus 4, Hero Bands. It's not in the Wikipedia page. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain. I hope not.
I'm gonna find the rules. I'm gonna find the rules real quick.
Okay. Because assuming they're not, like, Falcons could keep themselves in the lead here and also take off like I think you want to force the off tank. Like again, it Max versus Harmbin, you back Harmbin in that like 90% of the time, in theory.
Map
I don't
resets
know.
after game 4. Yeah, I don't. Control's not forced.
Okay. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. I quite like how in the rules it's got and if necessary will be reset again after game 8.
That's a game 8 of
Holy
like
hell.
control. Yeah,
it
that'll be a
possible to go to
long
game 8?
run.
You can type push. You can type escort. You can type.
I mean, you can pick hybrid twice for sure.
Yeah. No, it
Yeah,
is
I
possible
mean,
to
I
go to game
guess.
8 because you can win control and then tie the next 3, and then win control and then tie the next 3.
We
just
could
really
be
hard
here
to time
forever. We could just
no,
be here
you-
forever.
You can only be there for
Until the controls.
until you've won enough controls.
Yeah.
I mean, you only have to tie one map to force a map 8.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be going back and forth. Maybe we'll see a tie. It would be quite something.
That tie would be quite something.
I remember, like, the
Seeing
Kevs
hybrid would
C9.
be something.
True. True. I'm trying to remember, like, where it was. I think, like, you probably go... Surely you go Circuit, right? Or Kings. I think that has to be where you're going. Because you don't want to get, like, Blizzard World into the Bull Winston team. And you probably don't want to go... It's J-Town, right? It's J-Town and Circuit. So I think you're fine maybe not even go there.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they'll probably go back to control.
True.
We'll see. We shall see.
Because, like,
What else was in the control pool?
Ilios and Lijiang, I believe. two very open maps, I guess. Like in instances like you can kind of just force dive the entire time. You can bring out a bit of brawl here and there. Maybe Li Zhang more than Ilios knows of the brawl.
Yeah, I was thinking Li Jing more than Ilios. You got to worry about the Pharah, but like both teams can pull out the Pharah if they really want to, as we're seeing on screen right now.
True. I think though that just Heesang has still the edge in that Pharah matchup. Like every time we've seen it.
I'd have to agree with that actually. I do think Heesing has the better Pharah.
I think Echo. I still think like they were both going crazy in Stockholm, but Stalker was the MVP for a reason. Then I think he probably still is. Sojourns.
Echo's just so tough because Echo you have to get close, and then Sojourn just rips your face off. I mean, just lip. You have to get close against lip.
Yeah. I'm being told by production that we could possibly be doing Jackbox here. In a minute, if we want to go to that.
Because they'll probably get. I think they're on a bit of a break themselves. I mean, obviously the production's on break, but I think they're going to come back and go to desk and do all that, right?
Yeah. I'll put up Jackbox.
We could do a Jackbox. We can do wide. We can bring up the wide Spectron. The crowd favorite. We've been our secret weapon.
I think I closed it. I didn't think we were doing it, so I closed it.
No, I think the room closed anyway. But I'm guessing we'll just get us three in and then show the code to the stream to the lovely audience. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see.
Making pings.
We'll need to know a room code here, producer.
We will.
Yeah. I think we're still getting it set up.
Yeah, it is getting bright in here. I feel like I'm like watching the sun come up at your house.
Yeah. I'm getting like flashbang. I mean, look at my house.
You and Egg.
I'm being raptured.
How have you done? You're like angelic. You're sent like you and Egg had some heavily lighting. Like I saw it in NSE, like just crazy.
Yeah, it happens.
You got one of those new mythic skins. We got the Spectreon.
Spectreon mythic skin. Oh, iridescent.
Iridescent.
Yeah.
We have the Spectreon iridescent skin. That's what we got.
I've got like 240 mythic prisms, so I will just be getting one.
Oh hell yeah, dude! What are you doing with 240 mythic?
I keep liking the battle pass and liking the mythic skin, so I just get the battle pass and then just like.
Okay.
Something like that.
Fair enough.
There's always stuff I like. I got the Zen one in the Zen Gilded this time around. I saved 20 from the last one. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. I like it.
I like it as well. I like the seeing the Discord and the harmony of them. My favorite. The coins, I'm not so certain on, but the effects of the abilities are really cool.
I like the sound. I like the sounds of when you're charging up the 5 warp with the kind of wing noises. And sound effects.
Yeah. Juno one coming out soon as well.
Spec hates it. Spec just hates it.
Spec just hates Zenyatta.
Yeah, I do hate Zenyatta.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Right. Oh. Yeah,
no white spec.
No white
no
spec.
White,
I guess was where
the
professor. He has arrived.
Oh
no, we got white spec now. I think soon.
Yeah.
I see it in the studio. Soon. Spoilers.
Work in progress.
If we need to hide the room code anymore, we just have it there for like, just have it there.
Love of the game. Are we in?
I believe so.
I'm in. Jeff.
There you go.
I'm in.
I think we can probably post the room code still as well, but everyone's got way better drawings than me. I just skimped.
Maybe Machu. That's
maybe Machu. I maybe Machu.
Maybe Machu.
I remember because when you were casting, actually Machu before the stream started DM'd me, going like, make sure Bull Skunk doesn't think I'm you. You were casting a face-it match of mine, and oh wait, what's this? Okay.
I've got the weirdest prompts known to man.
What on earth is? Okay.
You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, go, do it. And hey, it's never too late to join the audience. Or
This is not my best artwork. I will give you that for free.
This is not going well.
I also failed art in school, which does not help.
I was informed not to take it by the art teacher.
I have a degree in art, and this is still terrible.
Oh goodness!
Oh,
I'm gonna,
oh,
I'm gonna get put to
he's gonna do the
shame.
He's gonna do the thing they always do, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so bad at art. It's so
And it's
bad."
gonna be the next Mona Lisa.
It's
Exactly.
not. I promise you.
No,
it's
I'm
not.
artists always do this. You can't fool me. I'm afraid. You can't fool me. I've been here before. Art students are always terrified when a real STEM head rocks up and draws maybe the worst thing to ever have escaped humanity.
Oh god. Oh no, I'm trying to write.
I like Panda's little icon.
Very nice.
No, it's so bad. Wait, how do you
green
like erase?
You
I
can't
don't think
erase.
you
You can't
No
erase.
erasing.
Oh,
No erasing.
no.
No. No.
Wait,
You're like
that's
Johnny
so-
Marker.
It's so GG for him. It's so GG for him.
Oh, it's so over.
let's
Okay. Oh,
It's Jove. It's so
oh,
Jove.
Okay. When do I submit?
It's funny already, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh,
When
god.
you hit
I've already submitted.
Yeah, I've
You already
submitted.
submitted? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All the pressure's on you now.
Oh, good.
Wait.
You got your drawings in on time.
Did I die?
Do the first one.
I mean, did you die? How
Why
did
am
you
I?
die in
It's-
Jackpot?
Why am I?
I don't think you die at Jackbox. Yeah.
Okay.
Use your devices to type in what you
Wait,
think
what?
the real title for this picture could have been.
What even happened? What is?
The masterwork. The masterwork. Hey, we're supposed to guess what it is? I've never played this game, so I don't even know.
Yeah, I think we're guessing what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Here are your choices. Try
Dead
to
what?
Dead
Wigs.
I was given trapped with the insane clown posse.
What's?
What?
What?
I almost said clowns. I actually got clowns from that.
Award bonus like.
I don't know. Like, I don't.
I
And
give
here
bonus
are your
points
picks.
to dead parents and wigs.
Yeah. I don't know what Boss Man is supposed to do with that. I can't lie.
2 jokers. I spelled 2 wrong. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're supposed to guess which one's the actual title. I see.
I got nothing. Oh.
Wait, what? I
crap.
gave bonus points to wigs. Wait.
Wasn't
Wait,
enough.
is it the least liked or the?
Hanbe.
This one. Type in
No.
what you
Shall we to
want.
read it?
Yeah.
Hanvin no Mu Winston. I just made it too small. It's a bit grim. It's a bit terrifying. Proud of my creation or not.
We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes.
Here are your choices.
Spectrion Shoulder Demon.
Shoulder. Yeah.
I guess it is.
And
Hanbe Vincent
here
is
are your
quite
picks.
something.
Okay. I didn't know what like the right one looked like.
Mm.
Like I don't know what a cow skull looks like. I just gave it little ears and tried to get it saying moo,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
This game is quite something. Okay, we've had the 2 bad artists up now, so now we've got to see what the actual art degree looks like.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, my drawing's so bad.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
you.
like
Fuck you.
perspective and shading. That's perspective and shading.
So
Okay.
rude. What is this? I'm trying to think. I'm not very good at thinking. It's not like optimal food. Not my optimal activity.
No.
Thinking is that your optimal activity?
No, I like
More of a side job.
Yeah, I let my mouth run before my my brain catches up.
Right.
Stinky funeral for zombie apple. American charcuterie board.
That's actually pretty funny.
Wait, wait. I thought it was a coffin, but now wait.
It's like it's bread and an apple, but like.
Oh.
Let's see what people picked.
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
Wait. Is that on the
Yeah, you
real
definitely
one?
got points for that one.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, mold is the worst title.
Right? Like how
Yeah,
draw
nothing you can do
mold.
for that.
Like,
Right?
yeah,
Like-
trapped with clown posse or mold.
Yeah.
It's not hard to work with. It's slightly unbalanced.
Up next.
Bob.
Bobs?
Bobs.
Bubs.
What is it? Fantastic question.
That is a fantastic question.
I got no ideas.
Hey, I'm serious.
Zero thought in my head. As you can
It's
see
just
from the
Bob.
wide spectrum cam. You see any thoughts up here? You see
No.
any decision?
We've
No,
we
nothing.
expanded as well, just to really make sure.
Exactly.
Here are your choices.
Wait, what does it say?
Once again, when they make merch, bank robber, chief financial officer, and I don't know what the last one says.
Robber, I think.
Robber, I guess.
Oh, I guess it's. Oh, okay.
There's just a winning answer, I feel like.
Yeah.
Once again, when they make merch.
That's
It's
so
so
good.
Oh.
That was my guess. Like, I guessed it. Then it wouldn't let me guess. So I had to do, like, something else.
Oh my God,
Definitely
it's got
funny.
much.
You definitely get the funny ones on that.
Thank you.
Ah!
Chief financial
Fin-
officer. Should have known. I
Should
should
have
have known.
known.
I thought it was
Bobs.
Bob because it was like Bob for robber, but
Hey,
I guess not.
Yeah, I had the same thought, but again, this is what we're thinking. What? Okay.
How do I? Oh, okay. Oh no, I can't erase. I forgot. Oh, why do I do this?
This is oh my lord, oh my lord. What even is this?
Wait, no, why did
That's
I
my
make it
thought.
brown? Why did I make it brown?
I've got the most inexplicable prompt maybe known to man ever.
Oh my God, I'm recoiling in horror from what I've made.
I don't have colors for this as well.
Okay, it's just.
I mean, like, why are my colors so terrible?
I don't know.
Draw a quick Donnie real quick. I haven't given myself enough space. This is a terrible, terrible drawing. Like this. This is a truly terrible drawing. You guys will love it.
No,
I
no,
guarantee
like,
you'll have no idea what this is.
okay.
Because
I
I,
don't know
have no
how
idea what
I'm-
this is.
I have no
I'm
idea what mine
meant
is.
to draw
either, so-
mine.
They're inventing
thought-
new sentences to make me sad.
And now,
Okay.
This drawing.
Let's. What?
This is beautiful.
It is. Is it a little guy?
It is a little guy, I think. This is the dumbest prompt I've ever seen.
What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, I told you. I told you it was gonna be fantastic.
I just.
Quick, type in anything.
I'm so confused.
Did I even submit? I might not have.
And here are your choices.
Mouse?
Oh, I didn't submit.
Oh, celibate tiger. Fire. Fire.
Fire!
I'm guessing it's
Flying
fire.
mouse and underpants.
Okay,
This is
it must be
actually
that
really
one.
good.
I have zero idea.
Wait, it wasn't that one?
That's actually really good.
Wait, what is it though?
Wait, it's celibate tiger? No way. No
How are you
way.
supposed to draw a celibate tiger?
How did you draw that?
All
I
tigers
don't know.
I
until
actually,
they get married.
wide spectrum isn't real. He can't hurt you. You don't know that. You don't know that.
He is real.
I'm watching
He's going again.
you.
Celibate tiger is real.
Ugh.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Now,
Yes.
No, not yes.
Mm.
No. I didn't mean to make it brown. I realized too late what
Yeah.
the color was.
Honestly, this is the most comprehensible thing I've seen maybe all time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
And here are your choices.
Not very efficient fishing, a yogurt bar, a bowl of stick something, and CR against Nightmare.
What? Okay, yeah. Bowl of. I mean, one of them's kind of close.
And here are your picks.
That's real.
I guess
Yogurt
I'll-
bath? Oh, he's eating yogurt!
I don't
I
know
thought you said
how I
Zelda.
was meant to
I
do
personally
that.
prefer yogurt
It's-
Oh, I
What?
see. I see.
I was like, I saw it was brown. I was like, what like, how do I make
I thought
brown yogurt?
I thought this torso just slipped in the bath.
No, I was trying to do it like he was pouring it. But I didn't know how. Yeah, I'll be right
Let's
back.
take a look at our next drawing.
I think what we'll learn from this is that casters have a very set of skills, and we don't like going out. We don't like going outside of them, because we're not good at it.
Hey, I don't know. I thought my mold was was
It was
award
pretty good, yeah.
Come on, typing time is almost up.
I honestly, I think I should cast all my games like this.
Here are your
Next time I do
choices.
face it.
just wide face.
Yeah, this is actually beautiful.
Pick something.
You guys are gonna love when you see which one's real.
Surely, wait. What? Muffin House? Must be Muffin House.
And here are your picks.
Surely. What?
Surely.
It's not Muffin House?
It's piano rock.
It's not.
What the hell
What?
is a piano rock?
What the hell
Oh
is a
no! I
piano
see it.
rack?
I see it. I see
That
it.
is-
It's like I do see it now.
They're just two words that we put together.
Because like he's on a. What was he thinking of? Like, why does he have a little speech bubble?
Oh, I thought it would make sense to make him look sad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Enter your titles now.
Okay.
Is it?
Um. Okay. Okay.
Okay, here are
Oh,
your
yeah.
That boy ugly killed. What's that one in the top?
Wait.
Falcons
Falcons.
emerge bed for all the romance. Good lord. Good lord.
Oh, it does kind of look like a bed. I've seen that.
Yeah.
What is it? Ugly Quill? Because he's
I
like
guess.
he's like sad. He's being called
Let's
ugly.
see what people pick.
I guess.
Me IRL. Sack boy. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Grandma.
Once again, shirt and Falcon's bed. That's the lot so far.
What a game.
What
What
a
a
game.
game! What a game!
Piano raft. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And of
And
course,
the art
s-
degree one, and the rich get
celibate
richer.
tiger.
Yep. I think on that sobering bombshell, we should hope the Overwatch is ready as soon as possible.
Hopefully, yeah. I believe
I
they're still
bet.
doing. I see
They're
a
showing
Chinese
interviews.
finger trap. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we
yeah,
need some elevator music here for all the
We
titles.
do.
You know, it's like. Da, 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 ba, boom,
Mm.
da, do, 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 da, do, do, ba, boom.
I'm currently listening to Nerf, which is not, in fact, elevator music. Maybe I should change it.
That is not, in fact, elevator music.
Mm.
We can get the should we get the Ericaic stuff going soon as well.
The founder of
Mm.
Jackbot Games, Harry Gottlieb.
Damn. Did they make all of them? Isn't like a bunch of these games?
Oh yeah.
Wait, did we deep fry Spectron in the camera? I think
Wait,
we
is
did.
it
We must
Professor
have.
and
Look, when I
Panda.
lean back, I'm not that deep fried. I'm sure I could be deep fried, you know, if
Maybe-
that's what we want to see. I feel like
This
I
is
got
how-
wider recently.
This is how we steal the official broadcast viewers.
Oh,
We deep fry wide spectrum.
yeah.
And he's gone. He's nearly. No, he's still around. And he's gone. He's been shrunk back down to normal size.
I've been recompressed by quick lights, and unfortunately, wide spectrum is no more. Heartbreaking, I know. There'll still be a memory though, and a Twitch one as well.
Yeah. Timeless.
Mm.
Wait, Harman's talking about the Harm Benson on the thingy.
Yeah. You know what I was really hoping for at 6:30 in the morning is they'd take a half-hour break in the middle of this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Rip to NA people, but
Like what?
I guess they don't like you. I guess they don't like you.
This
The
is
only thing I
very.
can say.
This feels personal.
I mean, I don't think it's specifically personal against you. I think it's just like revenge for the rest of the world having to stay at like your time zone the entire time.
No fair.
Yeah. Because what were the timings with Dallas? I thought wait, what were the timings that were like really weird recently?
Mm.
Apart from these ones. I can't remember what it was. Was it Stockholm? I think Stockholm sounded a little bit weird because they're all like really early in the morning.
Stockholm wasn't
Were they?
early. For NA, it was
No.
pretty early, you know. But
I think-
the games were starting
well-
like 10 a.m. Actually, for NA, that would be
Yeah, it was
5
like
a.m.
4
start?
o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty bad. I had a great time at Stockholm. Got to
Oh,
meet Nat
yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time. What else
Yep.
was there? I met a lot of people, and then I went to the bar. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's kind of what happened. I think it's just how you're supposed to do Stockholm, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah. A lot of nice places though. I'm looking forward to this year as well.
Yeah,
Bringing
I'll
it
hopefully
back.
be going back.
Yep. A lot of
Oh,
good
I'd love to
matches.
go.
Yeah. Have you ever been to any of the lands before? As a Ball Skunk or
Oh yeah, I've been to tons.
what for Overwatch? The
Yeah, I mean I live in Dallas.
oh
That's nice and
okay. Alright,
convenient,
sorry.
It's nice and convenient.
I literally live in Dallas. We have had lots of events here,
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
and I've been to most of them, if not all of them. I was at
Oh,
the
love-
2018 homestand, the original. with like everybody there. That was insanely cool.
I believe we are heading.
We're
into
in the map. We're in the map.
map.
We're ready.
Esperanza.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Esperanza. Rig Band from Team Falcons and Tracer Banner response from CR.
Yes.
Back in the
Tracer
action.
Man makes sense. Proper's good at it, I guess. Break Ban is specifically ban in backline, which again makes sense.
I mean, interesting. I mean, I guess why is Falcons banning the? I guess they want to avoid. Wait, that makes no. Is it a protect ban?
No, Falcons. No, they want to play Ana Break. They don't want CR to play Ana Break rather.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Ana Break wouldn't be too bad into the. I mean, actually, maybe in these high grounds, maybe a little bit
Pretty just think
difficult
they're
for
good at it.
Arvin. Yeah, true, actually.
Plus, the break stops a lot of Juno stuff.
It's
so proper. It's hard for his background. He thinks he's on Tracer still. That's just not a Genji position to ever take, surely.
I mean,
Honestly, it's a big kill into the Pharah, especially into the Amalgam, where you're just waiting for poke cons and losing that rocket damage. So convenient.
yeah, I mean, that is just kind of their win con. Just spam out, kind of win the longer fights, kind of whittle them down between new balls to get Harmon in. And I mean, it works for a lot of the Ruinasapi, but not the end point, not the crucial part that gave Falcons the win here. But still, this is the back and forth you expect early on, the high level and push. Just super stalemelty, super just waiting for them to mess up, and catching Cheer out like that is kind of the way you do it. Shun, he's saying able to get a hit squad going on him. And now Falcon's missing a key part and keeping alive, but it's a good trade, but not really enough. You're down 3 members now.
How do you peel in this comp if you're Falcons? Like, what's
I guess like
you don't?
as long as
if you're jumping into Harmon when he has shout, then you kind of have enough resources to go around. But if not, then you kind of just have to like hope that you poke them out. They're like too scared of going for a dive to actually commit to anything.
yeah. I mean, sorry, my cat just walked in. I mean, if like I think so long as like ironically hits
Barrage.
full commit.
Oh, this is one.
Bit of a stinker, but yeah,
Got that one.
at the end.
Kids
Like,
super
ironically-
barrage beat, not that bad.
Yeah. I don't think you don't pile on the same target. Like, I think Falcons are very good at sustaining just one target, like keeping Harmon alive specifically, but the rest, like, it's more difficult. Like, Turing is a lot better at peeling. Jump in requires less resources kind of generally because it's not in the face of stuff so much. They should have, in theory, the better ult cycle. They need to get it going. And Proper is all this Genji, like, we know it's a great pick for him, but into this comp, really difficult to make work.
See what they can make good. I mean, also, they've got Ray OC Cage. Like you should kind of be fine. Lip is actually scared of nothing, by the way. He would have stand like with no cover with OC because he's just.
Oh, yeah, just in the middle of the road.
He's so bold.
He has cover provided by his own aura.
Actually, you think we got 1 second to that?
He just relies on blinding the enemies.
Proper thinks he's Tavik, but he ain't the bus driver. That's a deep cut for those who still remember.
That's a deep cut. Yeah.
14-year-old me lived for that.
I mean, yeah. No boss in sight, but definitely some kind of heavy machine being rolled over Falcons at the moment. 50-meter lead. But we saw this on the last push map, you know, like Falcons can come back from this. Maybe these rounds are less known for that than Ruinasapi, but still possible. They moved away from the Juno, find maybe too squishy into these DPS of CR into the dive. The boots from Sheer much more valuable in their eyes. And Cage versus Primal is a pretty favourable exchange for them overall.
Yeah, it's gonna work out, I suppose.
You gotta watch for the barrage.
Sure, yeah, that into the cage could be the
cage, yeah.
kryptonite. So does this have the
He's caged
rush
there
a
are
lot
people.
sooner?
He's caged nobody. He got caged baited again.
Oh, he got Goosh, bro.
Gooshway hit him with it the first
He
time.
got Gooshway.
And Jimbo was like, I could do that too. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he
Like-
even jump down? Or do you
No, no.
I don't. It
He
looks
just-
to me like we just beat it nothing, or cage nothing rather.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure he just dropped down, immediately jumped up again, and must have gotten out of the
I'm checking the VOD on that one.
For real.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
quite
mean,
sure if the VODs will work because China region and OPR, but there should be OBS Ocean. I pray.
Oh no, I'm just scrubbing through our clean feed.
just scroll back. We got a live replays here.
That is true, actually.
Main broadcast.
No, there's
ever.
nothing even remotely close.
He just cages his nightmares, bro.
I mean, like he straight fat
You
fingers
perk.
that.
New perk. It repels the enemies. It shoots them out of it. Sends them
I
far.
thought
They get
maybe
a
there
lot of
was like,
space.
you know, fear of the barrage coming in, so he was trying to shield. You know, it's like I don't see anything
Yeah.
even remotely close. That was okay. Anyway, catching back up.
Like I said, Hummin's old, you know. He's
Yeah.
like 24, 25, like he's not thinking straight anymore.
Yeah.
Senile little bastard.
Yes. Not a shot at you, Jeff. You're still sprightly. Youthful in soul.
Sure.
Youthful spirit. Youthful. It's about the spirit. It's about the spirit.
I'm a spring fucking chicken. I don't know what you're
It's
talking about.
actually no. It's the you can actually tell age purely just by cage. Like if you cage that, you hit 3.
Yeah, exactly.
All the cages,
Fair.
nah.
Fair.
He misses 3. Like he repels them away. They do get what like 30 meters, but it's just rough at the moment.
Oh, he's saying he's just a bit racist. He's remembered how to barrage here, folks.
His barrages are so good.
He probably didn't need
Like-
the overclock, but hey, it's fine.
It's so refreshing to see like when you go from top dragon barrages. I even saw Checkmate like forgetting he didn't have the non-moving one like yesterday.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
but it's so good to see like barrages getting actual value now for once.
He sang half his final blows from barrages today. It's like he's been playing bad in the neutrals. It's just every barrage feels like it's getting 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the meantime, there's nothing coming back. I mean, Stock has his own barrage by now, but everyone's a little more slippery. Crazy raccoons, you can't just like jump onto a stationary Malga.
Taking
There's
that
a beat
fight
as
run is
well.
So difficult. I am also impressed with how ballsy just the Koreans play this point. Like in NAU, you never see anybody like jump down or hardly at all into the middle
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
kill
No,
box,
never.
and they will just live in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
I think Koreans in general, they play so much faster than
Yeah.
Indian.
Okay, these trades are scaring me. Like every other fight, it's
Somebody goes down always.
Stalk, I think, did more damage to himself there, or like the robot, than the opponents. But you know, fight win's a fight win. End of the day. I mean, yeah,
Just
these
dawned on
high
me they
grounds-
actually are all using OWCS skins.
I think they have to, right?
I think
Surely.
I it's OPR fire.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Like it just dawned on me that they are actually on.
Yeah.
Like we're not seeing.
Yeah, like that. Because like we don't normally see the gold.
Oh, that beat was risky.
That was.
Not even close for a guy like Choro.
How is Lip killing more with
He's
proper
just
has
that
OC?
guy. He's just that guy. Choro's actually just that guy.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Good lord.
This is this is what we
I love
we
Overwatch.
came here to
This game is
see.
so good.
Yeah. Trunkus 3. Oh, replay.
I don't know. I will go so far to say that this has been the best like OWCS tournament we've had so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
would
that.
agree.
It's been so competitive. Adding OA just balances things out at the top so well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, and just even the the stage being so elaborate. And the, adding.
Wait,
the
the Forest killed each other. The Forest killed each other.
What the?
Wait. so
Saturday.
bond. That's romantic from Stalker, and he's saying at that point like
Downright romantic.
Romeo and Juliet are going.
After this game, they're about to be asking each other, "What's Ollie?"
Yeah.
I mean, they are supposed to hate each other, so I mean, I guess
True.
it's kind of good.
Yeah. Two rivals.
Yeah, two rival
Love can never
families.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Oh, it's so nice and Zenbin.
Like, I'm strong just throwing in the beat for like fun at that point.
No, Stalker! He just got canyons!
Oh no.
What just
Oh, He barraged into a bubble from Jumbin.
Did he barrage the bubble? Yeah.
I don't know if he did it at
Yeah.
point blank range if Jumbin drops it over his head, but either way,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate. We might be seeing a completion
Falcons-
here because he's saying it's full scale for this barrage.
Someone
Nice
scout
check.
him out, please.
Nice check, nice
Okay,
check.
okay.
Oh my
Goodness
god.
gracious. Falcons just do not. Oh, okay. Well, area cleared, I guess. Okay. It's gonna be a momentous push. Starts with a kill into Heesang, but it's gonna end here. No. A couple more fights right at the spawn. You'd expect Rush invested as well. Falcons, can they cycle their cage into a fight win here and then an OC, then a
Here we can see
B?
the Forest killing each other at least.
Oh.
That's good to see. Two lovely
Oh,
directs,
that's such
I gotta say.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, how do you do
That's
this with
some nasty
Falcons?
shots.
As you mentioned, your soul cycles are pretty good. You just have to never fall over to the crazy recruit DPS line, which is very
Yeah.
much easier said than done.
Just don't let click ahead win.
They're
Right?
getting surrounded.
Right?
They need to rotate. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be forced to try and cage here, I think. Humber's. Oh,
Honestly, good
Heesang. Oh, they have to beat those. Oh, and OC. Okay.
The
okay.
OC for Kitsu,
That's
it's not really well.
and Rush.
Nah.
And they they lose proper too.
Yeah, I think you had to
And
hold on
Fielder.
to beat to match Shurong's beat.
Losing Fielder's so bad because he can't build Rush. Like he needs to be getting some kind of early chip for Rush.
Fielder get close spawns? I think Fielder got close spawns at least.
I think so, like right then, but I don't
I mean, he
think
can change
the proper
spawns.
did.
That's close enough
He's
where
on,
they can
he's on
change spawns.
carry, so he'll be back relatively quickly.
Yeah.
But I mean, with the close spawn, yeah, he's like immediately
Yeah.
back.
Okay, it's all gonna be on the Stalker Barrage.
Is
And
it 2 fights or 1?
2 at least.
I almost
Two.
shit myself.
it might
I
have.
thought it was
Oh, that
C9.
that was quite. Yeah.
Mhm.
pretty-
OC
Come
buys
on.
you the angle, they have to keep touching so you get a lot of free damage onto Hanbin, who's gonna die. That should be it. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That's over.
Good idea. It's a good idea.
And Stalker kills himself.
yeah.
Without
Oh,
the
3-2.
barrage.
We could be seeing the second CR tournament win.
Yeah, they're pulling
In
ahead.
internationals.
They're trying to break the defending champions and.
I mean, they did break the cycle so that CR will actually get map pick for map 7 if it's needed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
CR kind of broke the cycle from when we were talking about map 1 being important because of those map pick cycles. CR just broke it.
Yeah. And normally, like, when we're talking about breaking the cycles, it's normally the Wrecking Ball that we see be the kind of X factor for Crazy Raccoons. Right now, it's the Pharah. They're just coming out on top every single time whenever the Pharah matchup is brought out, whether it's being mirrored, whether it's not. Like, he's saying on this character is just unreal, able to pump out
Yeah.
so much value.
By the way,
Meanwhile, Stalkers.
we do have a quick we got a flex. We're starting the quick esports shop that's going to be launched today, in fact. So if you want to be an early bird, then you can get your own quick jersey. A cool guy.
Yeah. Impeccable model as well. My cat has run
Absolutely.
off
Very
to go
handsome.
run
Very
to
handsome.
the computer to buy some lovely quick jerseys. I'm lucky to be repping one myself. Very nice, very snazzy.
Oh, so
but
you
yeah.
are. Look at you.
Yeah. I've got the thing on the back as well. I cannot show because I'm in a chair, but the worst model possible. We've got Westy slaying out and me just fumbling around. But regardless, yeah, I mean, maybe you need to change your clothes here, Team Falcons. Maybe they're proper's heading on over to use the discount code because something needs to be shaken up. Those Raccoons have broken through, like we said. They've won now back-to-back maps. And that could be it. I mean, Falcons, how do they
we could be
fight
going
back
down
here?
in 6. Do we go to 7?
Yeah,
When was the last time we went to 7 in a final of any Overwatch tournament?
I think it must have been Asia finals. I think Asia finals have been pretty back and forth. Like Zeta, there's almost like 4-3 Falcons, 4-3 Falcons versus Zeta, and then Falcons versus Crazy Raccoon. I think before Stockholm.
I mean, if you're talking tier 1, then yeah. We had a 4-3 reverse sweep, and Face It League this past week.
Oh, with
Which one was that?
NA Expert.
Okay.
NA Expert
Yeah,
had a
Yeah.
super reverse sweep for the grand finals.
Very
Good to see
cool.
that.
What's up, Jace? This is a crazy co-stream.
Yeah.
This is a crazy
Got all your
coaster.
favorite people on.
I'm completely sleep dead. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm sleep deprived but for the wrong reasons, so I can't.
Yeah,
You're
I-
sleep deprived from both sides of the candle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I may have fallen asleep.
I was
Like
actually
5 a.m.
zombing around like 6 p.m. yesterday. I was like, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I'm
Yeah,
waking up too
yeah.
early. It's so weird
We-
to be able to watch
I
Overwatch
think-
at like 12:30 p.m.
Yeah. Me and Spectrum were literally you still see them on Twitter where it's like kids waiting for Christmas.
Yeah,
Like the night before
actually.
Falcons vs. away, the night before Falcons vs. CR, I was literally just doing that.
Mm.
Circuit Falcons.
Circuit.
This should be their map pick. Surely, like Harmbin Sigma, Harmbin Diva maybe.
They banned Ram, so they're gonna be forcing Sig. CR would ban Juno.
I don't like.
Let's see it.
Yeah,
Let's see
Juno.
Because like it feels like Juno's really good for setting up those brawls and stuff that you just like got banned out of. Like, because Harmon obviously wants to play Sig. Is Juno's Sig that good? I kind of don't think so. I guess it's still. Oh no, sorry.
Max will be
Harmon
in,
is
right?
Diva here, where he wants to play
Yeah.
Anna Juno, which so actually does make sense because that was the comp that was messed when Juno was first like OP as all hell. Because you just had the Ray turn and then the Nano turn, which is like a slightly worse Ray turn, plus the speed ring onto the Diva turn into a cruise missile. He's not a cruise missile anymore, but you still have two very good ults. So I now see the mission. I understood. My brain has expanded.
Yeah. But we
I
are
don't know
seeing
what I'm
Max.
looking at, but I like it.
Max is coming. So I'm just a little bit of a pause here, most likely. So, like, I guess will we tend toward the sick here? Will we actually see Bap get dusted off if Juno's out of the mix? Like, maybe? Maybe we'll still see the Diva. I feel like Diva on circuit is still like something I can't get my head around because, like, I've seen it so much, but I don't understand how to play it. So I want you to see the side. I think CR. This is a very safe pick for Falcons. Like this should be how they get their stability back. If they have a rough performance, I mean it's just over, right? Like it's match point already now, right? For
It is. I believe. Yeah, 3-2. So
Yeah, it's
take
match.
it.
It is championship point here for CR.
Yeah.
Good lord. 3 tournaments this year. This one, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's setting a very high bar. You know,
Yeah.
it's setting a
Yeah.
very, very high bar.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great start. I hope they're all this good.
Yeah.
I absolutely do. Especially Stockholm. I'm not biased at all, but you
No.
know, if it's in my backyard.
The one that we're going to, please.
Yeah, exactly.
please be that
Absolutely. Hell yeah. I hope it's
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
one of them all.
Mm.
good. I mean, it'll be the end, right? So it's like the grand finals with extra,
Yeah.
It is the World
It is.
Finals. Yeah.
extra big bit of prestige on the
History.
line.
I suppose.
Maybe I could talk Face It and fly me out there or something.
Face
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This is way
Good
more
work,
important
Magic.
than anything else. Scrap something that doesn't matter. Scrap like OWCS. Just get
Yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
there.
Just,
Like you just fly Jeff to Stockholm. Nothing goes on. You're just there, just like chilling.
He's
just,
there,
like,
he's
chilling.
chilling.
Yeah,
it's,
it's like-
it's a lovely city, you know.
and it's like in the
Great
middle of
place.
June, you know, like there's nothing happening.
Good time.
Look in.
Yeah. Place again, I'm sure.
Mm.
What's that guy?
Why is the
holding?
most washed outlet maybe ever?
What is
Man,
it?
it's
Why
literally
is that
luminescent.
so confused? Oh, it has been
Yo,
glowing at the
okay.
moment.
Who we got in here? Oh, it's Jace. What's up, man? How's it going?
Cameo. Wow.
Yeah. I know, right?
That's crazy. We're doing fantastic. We're having a
We're
great time.
excited.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's not.
Oh,
really
we just-
a link. It's just like add your camera and go drop a link in the chat.
No one can hear it at the moment, so we're just gonna
Yeah, no one can hear
talk into
Jace.
it.
We're
Someone
speak-
needs
we're
to.
speaking-
I can I could like translate in the time being. I can be the voice, the proxy.
We don't need your. Well, I mean, we don't really need your cam anyway. Doesn't matter.
No, we need the mic.
Yeah. I'll take it. It's a rivalry. We don't really get old rivalries in Overwatch.
Yeah. When's the last time we had one? Like at this
Well,
point,
maybe.
yeah.
Before that, like Vancouver Shock.
Vancouver.
True.
Yeah.
I guess like even. I was gonna say like early season Atlanta, Houston, the last one, but that wasn't really a rivalry because.
I guess recently.
Didn't really go through.
I mean, recently you can make an argument of Vision Frosttail / the Imperial.
Yeah, you can say that.
You know, I think it's a rivalry, right?
There's the classics like Dallas versus Houston.
Yes.
Good old battle.
I don't have that much beef with them. You have more than me. I have beef with winning, but that's different.
The battle for LA, of course.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like the old regional ones felt like kind of manufactured, you know?
Yeah, but they were still cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, they don't hit the same because I don't know these places. Not really, you know.
I mean,
maybe it's a North American audience. It was a bit better, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
why...
it is very location based, and like Dallas and Houston are pretty much always rivals and whatever.
I see.
And so, yeah.
All that
By
one.
the way,
toilet
we're
bowl.
actually
Dusting
seeing Bap. We were talking about this
He's
earlier.
been dusted off.
All you need is a Juno ban on Circuit Royale, and you two can actually see the Baptiste go.
The rare Baptiste. The endangered species.
I mean, on this very particular map.
Yeah.
Cheered falls over. Unlucky.
We should just get a little nature reserve for Bap just chilling on this map.
And it happens to be two teams that don't play Ramatra.
Well, Ram's
Two.
so banned as
Well, they
well,
got banned.
so-
You have to ban.
Oh,
you have
there's
to ban
that.
Ram, and you have to ban.
And, yeah, you have to ban Ram
Juno
and Juno.
on
Yeah.
circuit.
On
to
circuit.
maybe see a Bap.
To be fair, if you ban Juno, they'd probably have to go back anyway. Either that or they go like Kiri.
I was gonna say you go Lucio Kiri if you're not on Circuit Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a perfect storm. I mean.
Yeah, it's getting good value. Right, it's 26 centimeters between this and a C9. The touch is going to feel terrible for Max, which is why he's one shot already. It's later window for Shu. And proper kills everybody.
That's-
Why
But it's
doesn't
too
he?
late.
I mean, we've seen some crazy shoe windows, but I don't know.
That was a little too late.
Fine.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that one's getting a custom spray this time. Not maybe next time. Diva into the.
I mean, there's being late to the party and then showing up and the lights are already on. You know, I mean,
Yeah. He doesn't know. Yeah. Everyone else has gone home.
that was Shu in that fight.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh god.
Max obviously actually has up luck, so he really just wins with that. Oh my lord. Charling's still scared of an AJ.
Wait.
Can we
That
focus
was-
one person? We hit one person. Oh, you call Yuge! He doesn't know where he is!
He's cutting. No, he's cutting. He's
Give him
cutting.
rails,
No,
give
he
him
needs to
rails,
get this man
rails.
some sweet streets. Get him some
Uh-huh.
sweet treats, guys.
Wait, I'm like very behind. I need to watch the same stream as you guys. actually.
I am at 358 right now.
Yeah, I think Specs ahead of everybody.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
I'll
just got the
pause for
crazy
3
internet.
seconds.
I'm putting on 2 times.
Honestly, everybody else just go 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all 2 times in.
Mine's like
Oh,
mine like just stutters when it gets to the thing. I'm at like 345 right now. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm at the same. If we can sync with stream. it's
Yeah. Trump's gone Greg. Okay.
fine. Yeah.
You just really do not enjoy Harmed and Diva. No dives for you.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
match the stream. I'm gonna get like
You have to
1
go-
second behind stream.
Yeah, I'm about to
Okay.
stream.
I'm at like what 324. Oh, I need to figure out my audio still. One sec. It's potentially for the last map.
You lose Lamb, Chorong dies to 4.
okay. Like,
Yeah, Stalker's heating up. It's taking him a while.
it's his turn with the Xbox now. Like,
Yeah.
it does just feel like it's just a shout match for these two. At one point, one of them will just be dead silent, and the other one will just dominate the match, and they're just kind of going back and forth. How are Falcons making this comp work? Because by looking just purely at the matchup, this is such a difficult one for Falcons.
Hanbin just doesn't AFK in main, I guess, against their Sage, and he's still good against the rest of their comp. Like,
Yeah.
because all Max wants to do is just shoot Hanbin, right? Because it's what is it called, PTM, positive tank matchup. But then Hanbin is just like, okay, maybe I just won't get shot by Max.
Maybe I just let my DPS do things. That's probably...
Yeah, his DPS might be proper Stalker. That might be why he's doing well, actually.
It does help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Hanbin just Max
It's
would
so
like to kind of
exciting.
shoot.
It's actually unreasonable. I guess you force a bomb reset.
Yeah, they are just forced to shoot Hanbin rather than his DPS.
Well,
Almost 4 minute time bank around last corner.
This is a big blade.
Not great here for Fraser Raccoon. You probably have a stop here as long as Max doesn't get lost in flux again.
It's
Brody's
okay.
GPS expedient.
He's fueled up. He's got some sugar in him. Rally? Wait, move off the map?
He's off the map. He's off the map. He's off the map.
Wait, is he?
He's
no,
off
he's
the
back.
map.
He's got B. Chorung's the one off the map. Oh,
Yeah,
my
Chorung got booted off the
goodness.
map.
Yeah, Troy got
Wait,
moved
did-
while hitting rally.
We missed. Did we hit Flux at least? Something must have died. Something dies,
No.
right?
Wait, what happened to Flux actually?
I think B just mitigated all of it.
I guess.
Shoe's gone the other. Oh.
These raccoons are not
That's
crazy.
C9?
These are maybe the most sane raccoons that have
They
been
might have.
spotted.
They might have got a lot of therapy in the past.
Yes. They've been released with
something-
good behavior. These raccoons are
Yeah.
about to take a 9 to 5 underwriting tax documents.
Yep. They
Good
brushed their
lord.
teeth,
He got
they-
Fielder with the Flux, but that was it. And yeah, and the sound barrier was in
But
play.
yeah, you get the Baptiste with lamp and beat. And he's
Yeah,
just like,
exactly. And Fielder just
Okay.
hits regen and is like, zzz.
Yeah. I was actually surprised to see Shu having the assault burst perk because I've never seen anyone else use that.
I guess.
I feel like
'cause
losing
it's-
out on the regen.
Yeah, I mean the regen is mostly useful when you get dive though. If you're not gonna get dive ever, you just want the extra DPS and
Oh
HPS,
no.
right?
Oh my god, Venture! Oh, they didn't touch.
I mean, you are playing into a pseudo dive comp. I see Crazy Raccoons hovering Zarya, and we've seen some really impressive Zarya stuff in tier 2, area specifically. But and especially if you have a venture, it's really super interesting to watch. But
Yeah, but
at
are we
this
playing
level-
Zarya? Are we playing Zarya on Escort in a grand final
Yeah.
though? Let's be
At
real.
this level,
Also,
let's
I
grow
don't
up.
know.
Let's grow up.
Bernard
Let's grow
tried
up.
to
You
play
know.
Diva on Colosseo and lost. Pandit tried to play Diva on Runasapi and lost.
Yeah.
Max is not Bernard or Hanbin. With
No.
no hatred to him, at least on the Diva, with the pedigree. So can he do it? Fuck
Can
it,
you
let's
make
see.
I mean, a lot of energy already, but
That's true. He also has no
With
bubbles
it?
already, which is a different way of looking at it.
Oh, you guys are so far ahead of me. One sec. Okay.
3:44, Mr. Jace.
Oh, dude, I'm at 36 seconds on the get ready countdown. Okay,
Good.
you know what?
Two
I'm
exit,
in.
definitely.
Dude, I'm in
Good call, by the
2020.
way.
Dude, I'm so far back. The Overwatch
you
lead
are,
hasn't
you are
collapsed yet.
replay caster. You
Yeah.
are
For
caster.
real.
I am. What's the internet? I'm the.
How is proper
Dude.
rookie season going?
This Sojourn. He's not bad. This Sojourn character. He looks a bit strong on it. You know that might need to be nerfed. That Soj character. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't infest pro play for the next 3 years.
No,
you know?
the Sojourn won't
They
stick
would
around
never.
very long. Don't worry.
No, I
about
don't
that.
think so. Soldier's way better, right? They buffed him last
Okay,
time.
the Zarya might actually be working. I hate
Oh,
to say
boop.
it.
Just wall him and kill him.
Oh, I thought the Diva got it. I guess she's saying.
Where are you going? I suppose you're trying to force a trade. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough, but it turns out that you can actually just go Zarya into Diva, guys. Booga booga. Press the H key. Fair enough.
No, oh my, we're having a Zarya mirror. In
We're
Grand
mirroring
Grand
Zarya!
Finals match
Why are we
points.
Isn't
mirroring
good,
Zarya on
Zarya.
Circuit Royale? Guys, Sojourn isn't banned. Just go Soj. Stand
playing-
in
they're
Narnia
playing
and
Soj.
shoot.
Focus on
Let's see how-
Soj, Lips on cast though.
Yeah.
Husband is also probably the best Zarya that's ever lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Zarya is still just so.
He's got 0 energy.
Zarya.
Hanbin main with no
Oh,
energy. That's go.
That's okay. He's got 40 energy and no levels. But CR
It
just
still
pulled it
gets
over.
you. Still
That's
gets you.
good shit.
He
That's
just should.
good.
I have no idea how we're actually dying there. Lip just walks up. Rare fight where Lip doesn't trade out.
So guys, 4 people on both teams can choose not to go into the Zarya beam range. Like, you know,
No,
let's just
No,
not
no, no.
walk at the Zarya when she has bubbles. Count to 2 and then walk. Smile.
We'll see, I guess.
No, I'm on cope. I think this character is way worse than it actually is because I've just had so many miserable experiences playing it. Like, because of that, like, you just get booped. You can't play.
Yeah. At least you like have to be Titans of it. Max is running from his own window. They've blitzed on top of it as well. But Sheer gets a trade,
Yeah.
beat invested.
I mean,
That's
Max
worse
is.
traits though, right?
Yeah, I mean, Max was 70 energy there and he had to press the S key. Like, it's just.
That was OC Blizzard and beat out of Team Falcons.
And they lose. That's just.
And they lose.
I mean, whilst this is a good attack from Crazy Raccoon, right? They are also playing against a 3-minute time bank on Circuit.
They have
is the
Graph to
map
snowball, though.
where I
They
don't
have
know,
Graph
wow,
to-
it's a fantastic push if you can make it to third point. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Their comp does snowball though, Spec, because they've got Grav right, and they've got energy advantage. They've got energy advantage.
Oh, what a bubble! And Chio gets
Oh my
bubble
god!
and lamp and still dies. But
Wait, huge Grav.
Max
huge,
grabs and choke and
huge
just
Grav.
dies.
No, it was good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, they should get this as long as you stay out of beam range. Lip, please hit a shot.
Lip is.
He did the mouse
Yeah.
reset thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he-
You
he
can
knows
tell.
what's
Getting
up.
crazy again.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows he can feel the eyes on him.
Correct. We spent like 4 maps glazing him. You gotta hit your shots, bro.
Yeah.
Is it 2D
He
Wales
just
to
mouse.
ask what happened with Nightmare, by the way? It's like, we watched them, didn't we, Spec? And I was like, I can't believe that certain members of their team are getting paid. But like,
Yeah.
know.
So Zara is the best, I guess.
Sarah is just the best.
nah, because Cuffer and
Tracer.
Lethal were really good that series.
Lethal played a lot
Admiral
better. I
as
think
well.
Cuffer didn't step up as much as Lethal, in my opinion, but I am just like a signed Cuffer hater. So
You are, yeah.
you know. Take everything I say with a pinch of salt. Great lamp there on the graph. That's fantastic field for ESAT. But he's dies anyway. That's kind of crazy from Stalker. By the way, lots Ash. I only just noticed that. Why are we rebeating?
We also just lamped Proper's corpse in the front line.
Rebeating to F,
you were-
rebeating to F key.
No, I wouldn't. Okay, so 3-minute time bank. No ults, window. Speed ball. I mean, it's. Again, T-Buggins in theory should stop this, but we said the same for CR just a moment ago. When
We have
when they're in the
J4
same
here,
position.
Okay, we just stand on in the Deadeye.
I knew
I'm definitely getting tired. I totally could have sworn you just said T-Baggins.
I think we did.
It's more
Wait.
than justified to say to be tired, but yeah.
Like, oh man, these T-Baggins, they're getting
These
close.
T-Baggins.
Proper's
T-Baggins
dead.
and
Wait, he's
Beatty.
dead in close spawns for
What is this?
Falcons.
What is this window from Shoot?
It was quite something.
It was
Quite
very good.
something.
Gets the trade at least.
They just
Hey,
beat
give them
up
a break,
with
right?
the-
They haven't
No,
played
C9,
that
no,
in
C9.
like
Touch
2
us!
years.
Touch us! You fucking muppets!
Classic.
Oh wait, okay. I think we're about to C9, guys. Yeah, okay. So they didn't touch.
Oh, we see. I mean, Harmon was 1 HP, but like.
That's Max's aura right there. Mine can
We just have to not C9 into a Zarya. Why are we Zarya mirroring? Bro, don't suck it!
I mean-
Zarya mirroring.
I mean, like, I think Zara like can be kind of strong, but I don't know.
No.
I think like when you have the right setup around it,
it
like,
needs
I don't
so
know.
much work. You have to jump through so many hoops.
because like okay, the best counters to the Zarya are Winston, Ryan, and you have Harmbin, and Ryan is Ryan. I don't know if
Honestly,
you can.
You can play it as Sigma. You can play it as Sigma. That sounds cope because obviously your grasp cooldown is completely useless. But I do believe that you can play it as Sigma.
I mean, you can play like a lot of different matchups into it, but it just seems that
I guess it's just
CR, like,
easy for the
are able
Zarya.
to run it down.
Yeah, it's just easier for Azaria, right? So she just gets to just stand left click and beam.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like you want to play the tank matchup into the Zarya, but you can't really with the Sig because you will just kind of lose that. So you have to try and play to punish backline or play long fight. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. See how they're back on the. Sorry, Team Falcon's back on the Diva here.
Ram's a good
Running
ban
it
though.
back.
If you want to play Zar, Ram's a good ban. But like Max is not a Zarya player, right? Like this guy's like.
No, man. Team
Good
Falcon's
ball.
banned Ram.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like,
Oh,
good for
right, yeah,
handbin,
so
and he's not playing. He's good for handbin.
No,
and-
no, true.
Do they
It's
have to
even
play this
worse.
far back on this sideline? I guess.
I mean,
Wait,
they
they're
should
They're playing
have
for
shot.
the Maywall. They're playing for Maywall.
yeah. Well, you actually have a show.
True.
Yeah, he's saying should probably not run into the icicles. Is my professional advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good advice.
Not get shot in the forehead.
Yeah. Got clipped on.
Why are we peeking?
Whoa. Live. Like, it's genuinely. Like,
That just felt like egos from both sides.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the other side of this is the dark side of Lit, where he will just stand main and click heads, or he will stand main and get clicked. And now he's going Widow to like even more literally.
He's
He's
I mean-
gone,
Widowmaker, bro.
Yeah.
gone
We're just gonna
Widow.
double down on the lipness of this all.
He's against a projectile, right? So like, if he just stands main and jiggle feet, he's always gonna lose, no? Like,
Oh no, his aura will protect him.
And he's
True.
dead.
He's just dead. Wait, Shu, how's he done that?
Lip, where was your aura armor, buddy?
They put sunglasses on. It's too dark now in night mode. He's asking admin to put it into the daytime.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he probably
Yes.
has to. I was gonna say he has to stay Widow because it's 30 seconds. They just need a pick.
dude, is Lip
Yeah.
protesting against his coach's decision to pick Circuit? Like, what's going on here?
He
just
didn't even pick
pissed.
Circuit. Yeah, I guess he's protesting against Max. I guess Max just locked Zarya and he's not into it.
He's protesting
Not about that
Max
life.
picking Zarya.
Average
What
leader
did
Vikings player.
Nah, he sang the Flex Blizzard. He sang the Flex Blizzard and then winnable, I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
This is the free blizzard
Maybe
ever.
not.
Real.
No, he sings affects Blizzard, but proper deflects grab and it ends up
No,
going out.
Blizz to
Oh.
freeze is good. Blade. Oh, come on, you need to kill.
Blizzard is isolate window.
Oh,
Oh,
he sang.
no,
Oh,
Cheeto.
I'm pouring so much honey over you, Goat.
Oh.
There's so much honey. It's everywhere. Oh my lord.
I got some honey with me right now, actually, on my desk.
Yeah. You know where it's going. Also, Stalker gets the worst spawn known to man.
No.
Like, this stagger is like diabolical. In OT especially, like, you probably get it to like
But
second
he still
corner.
hasn't spawned.
Nah, I mean, like, Team Falcon.
He still
Team
hasn't
Titans,
spawned there, he just
Team
spawned.
Titans, Team Falcons. Crazy Raccoons in 4. Lakers in 5.
Like, you can't lose this team battle. This is your map pick, this is your off tank, like, this is your
Yeah,
fight.
losing to Max
Surely.
on Zarya is crazy.
Okay, we've done over the top. The beat is there. Doesn't catch Lip. And they'll spot it. Oh, good kill. Good kill. Can you trade? You can
Nice,
maybe trade.
nice.
Propper's one. Fielder's one. Q is low.
Proper just standing main. Grab gets stalks ice block.
Winnable.
Sure, that's it.
Big actually.
Bomb
Oh, he's
forced.
very speed.
What did we grab? Matt?
Okay.
What did we
Maybe
grab?
Diva kills. He grabbed he sang with
grabbed
ice block.
Heesang.
Yeah, he grabs the block.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's Stalker, I think it was.
Still though, like you'd expect Falcons to be comfortably more in the lead, and it's anything but comfort at the moment. Slightly bigger time bank, I think, for them at least, possibly, but they've not looked good.
We're
when
going to
Zarya
map
has not
7.
entered the field. Yeah,
We're going to map
think so.
7.
Oh, well, I am watching clean feed, by the way, Prod. I'm just like 9 years in the past. I just
And he
my
doesn't know how to
internet.
2x. You can just 2x, you realize that, right?
Well, yeah, but like, am I not just gonna like jump into like way ahead of you?
Well, so you,
No,
so
no.
if you okay, so my professional tip, right? Pro tip. So open up the stream in prods in live, so you can see about where we're at, and then just like get it about sync with that. Because you just 2x and
Am
it
I-
goes for a bit.
Yeah.
am I seeing this right? Okay, so
what,
it's
Sim
Harnbin's
Tom-
turn. It's Harnbin's turn on the Zarya. Okay.
Why are we playing Sim?
Playing
Okay,
Sim
Sim
Tour.
Torb Sig is this is great if they're playing Hazard. If they don't pick
I'm
the
cool.
Hazard character, we'll see.
Torb Sim, let's go.
I also think it's not this. Oh, Malga. Okay, no, I thought it was going to be a Soul Reed for a second there, like, because I think the Malga also kind of slapped, but
Could just be my plat rank game.
I don't know what's. Okay,
My
Soul
DPS,
Reed fighters.
Well, he's got the turret under though.
It's not,
Okay,
yeah,
never
how's he dead? How is he dead? No way he had Ice Force.
Yeah, okay.
mind. No, I think he got snapped through it.
Punch got
Great
rocked.
exits as well. Wait, they're turreting the spawn.
Nah, that's
Look at that
that's
turret
crazy.
spawn. That's actually BM. That's actually BM.
That's.
And because they're not playing hit scan, you can just keep fighting there indefinitely.
Armband's
You
going
can-
Ryan.
There's a door up top.
Wait, no.
Armband is going Ryan.
The
No
Ryan
way.
bin. It's real. It's
The
real.
Ryan bin is real. We actually got the curse of it.
Oh
Three maps back.
no.
What is this? What is this region? Like, how
They've
deep
gone
in the
Sim-mate,
trenches
just
are we?
Obliterate Max.
Well, like, okay, Ram is banned,
But
but let's just
somehow
pick
they
every
push-
character.
And they're playing like they're playing sim mate. I mean, this is London Spitfire comp.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Time is a flat circle. Time is
You
a
killed
flat circle.
you killed the man, but not the idea.
Like, every time I see Sig-
Backbone is somewhere in, like, you know, wherever he lives in the UK.
This is the
It's
Sam
like,
Shed
He's
influence.
like Sheffield, I think.
Sam Shed is in their ears, just like yelling, "Go Ryan!
Don't
Run
care.
down,
I
run
don't
down
think-
Max!"
I don't
Get
think Backbone is
European.
Sheffield.
Damn. I don't know his ends, I can't lie. It's my guess though.
Let's go far.
We have Wall, which is really nice here.
Duffel
we didn't pick it
Beam,
up.
and Sork's dead. And
Sheffield Dragons alumni, Backbone.
This is musical. Oh
Wait,
my
he
goodness.
aided his freeze.
Yeah, he AJ Blizzard.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh. And we're back on Ryan. The Ryan Gambit is over. We're on Stalker. Wait, come on, guys. Come on. Overtime.
Okay, just don't get one
Finish it
tap.
overtime. Map
Okay,
7
you
overtime.
see, and you can kite.
Why is my Korean dive team playing Ryan May on circuit though? Like,
That's
actually, what is
actually
going on? Like,
Okay,
wait
the
till
only-
only to this? Like, what the-
Max is gonna miss Flux. Sharon's gonna Ajax, and Shu's gonna window after Fight ended. Okay, window.
I was so worried.
Beat from
to see
Chill
that.
gets like nothing. Oh no. Oh, he got. Oh no.
What's that for?
No way. It's
It might be
over.
Jove. It might be
No,
Jove. It
I
might be
think
Jove.
this is. I think this
It
is
might
done,
be
Steve.
Jove.
This is done.
Holy
No
shit.
way. No way.
Crazy
we go
Raccoon
like that.
lose to fucking Nightmare and come back to win the tournament.
Let's go.
Holy mother of
Fortune,
God.
fortune, the fire of nightmare to come back to the champions is.
Yeah.
They heard that NA was going to lose all its money if they didn't do well, so they thought, you know what, let's keep the major
We
region
haven't won.
alive and then go and win it.
Oh, CR.
Always happy to see Falcons lose, though. Always happy to see Falcons lose.
I want one of those crazy raccoon coats. Those are badass.
They are sick.
What a game.
What a
Falcons.
game.
Crazy.
Yo, Falcons for this map, that map that has long range on it, if only you had someone on your bench that was like really good at characters like Bap and Alarian.
The answer to win that map was play Sermon.
Me when we sub in our flex support is really good, but too
No,
much to ask for.
No,
Can we not play our Saudi player on our Saudi
If he's
team
not on the
goes?
bench, he's not providing his
He's in
aura.
China at least, for sure.
Well, yeah.
Hey, he
but-
played in the
must
show match.
be.
yeah.
Oh, he did? I didn't see it so
Yeah,
much.
he did the show match, forgot about
Isn't
Yeah,
he
he
just
played that
objectively paycheck stealing at this point? Like, by
Yeah.
definition, isn't he just
He
a
is-
paycheck stealer?
that. I mean, I'm sure they realize what he's here for, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he provides his value to the organization. He's just like, there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's the luckiest motherfucker in all of Overwatch.
Yeah.
well, they did just
Dude
lose.
is sitting in the back just raking in the dough on a championship squad. He's like the face of the team as far as inside, right? Like it's the commercials, the
Yeah.
Sir Majed International Airport,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he does nothing.
Batman has, you know, Gotham has Batman. Riyadh has Summer Joe.
In Circle
I think-
Royale has.
It's like
And
he's like
he's
he's
a
like
super
Batman,
nice
but
guy.
instead he's all right at Overwatch.
I've run into Sir Majed a lot. Like we used to randomly, it became kind of a running joke. We would always just run into each other in all like the T2 lanes or whatever. Like he's super nice guy. He came up and said hi to me in DreamHack. Like I hadn't seen
Oh
him
yeah,
forever,
Majid
and he was
Phil.
like, "Hey."
Yeah, Majid Phil,
Yeah, no, he like he said hi to me. Like nobody, you know, when you have all of the big Overwatch names, I don't expect them to come say hi to me. You know, and that's.
I think you want to say yourself as well.
Oh,
As I said before, Bullston, you are, you know, cool Uncle Jeff that streams faces, you know?
this is true.
Put some respect. Also,
Oh.
Jump is Jump the coach goat now, or?
No, because Jump Up coach is
Alcazia.
Alcazia.
Alcad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
Moon.
He's got a goat face, he's got a goat face.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see.
Well, to be fair, if I had Lip, he sang Jumbin on my team, I'd probably I could go coach too.
It's just telling Lip, slide in. Just
Go
slide
kill.
in.
You're probably good enough.
He just plugs in Lip's mouth and coaching. Goes, yeah.
Because Ciar looks so chill. Oh yeah, we just won. You know?
Yeah.
Like shoes happy.
She's
But like, yeah, dude, Jumbin's like, yo,
Jump in.
can I go
Jump is
home?
just like looking for his next. He's looking to go on TikTok.
He wants to play more ball. He's in the ball like all game long.
I mean, to be fair, they did look a little excited. Like they kind of gave out like a woo after, like right when
Yeah,
they won.
that's the peak of CR.
Yeah.
Excitement. That's-
They just knew they were gonna win the entire time.
Yeah.
Their job, I guess.
I guess it might have been a long day as well, to be fair.
That is who they played 2 series. I'm not sure third.
Long ass
Yeah.
day.
They have to do scouting on Falcons v NTMR. And then they have to play NTMR. Or Falcons or however it works out.
Dude, NTMR top 3 is
They play
NTMR
both.
top 3 is just unreal.
I actually right there with both. I'm just getting confused.
Who gets
They
player of
played
the
and
match,
what's that?
do we think?
Lip.
It definitely feels great. I feel
Lip,
like
I'll
I
give it
am
to
back
Churro
at
as well.
home and I'm happy
True,
that I won it
true.
all.
I'll give it to Lip or Churro.
Thank you guys so much.
I mean, Lip just had, particularly early, Lip was just doing crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's absolutely bonkers performance.
The double slide in, pick up 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
just
just does it on the
consistently as
regular.
well.
He's just that guy.
Yeah.
Nice. I got
And
to
here's
pop
a-
in for a map and 2 and they actually played my character. We got a Zarya mirror in the grand finals on Circuit Royale.
Yeah.
We got
I heard
Tim-
you.
We got Team Falcons playing the London Spitfire Reinhardt comp on
Yeah.
Circuit Royale.
I heard it was EU time. They had to pound us the audience.
Christopher punching the air somewhere in the distance.
He's mid-divorce now. Like,
Is he actually?
no, he's not. That was a running joke that if he didn't qualify to China because his wife was Chinese. So they wanted to go as fast as a honeymoon, but he didn't qualify.
But
so
he made it to
now
China
they're
now.
gonna That's true.
He made it to China now. Divorce. John Bin sacrificed the championship to save Chris TF's divorce. That was the real goat, the real MVP.
Yeah.
The first person ever to have wife debuff.
Oh, nice. Cool looking trophy.
Yeah.
It is actually.
It's very unique. Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually like genuinely really cool.
It's really like a Nubis kind of theme.
It does kind of.
Reaper Mythic vibes.
I get
It fits the Overwatch kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of like hyper real.
Yeah, like the art style kind of. Yeah.
I feel like it's quite easy to get stuck in the I will make just like generic cup trophy with some engraving.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to move away from that when possible.
Oh, I think this is. Oh, yeah, that's rad.
I do like employ like some local artists.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should have more creative trophy design in general in esports. I don't know how many of you follow CS in any detail, but for the Paris Major, they had like some really funky trophy, and it was getting a lot of hate. But honestly, I want to see like more creativity.
I think
We've all seen Silver Cup before. Let's see some more.
Yeah.
overall good event. I think maybe after map 3 if they bring out DJ Khaled as peak. But like,
That's
Okay.
what we really have to do.
Yeah. I think it's that Shu that's getting player MVP because he was doing a statement at the end there. No, it's the praising the trophy.
I'm glad there was a LAN. I'm glad there was a LAN in China.
They're trying to raise the trophy.
They deserve
They
it.
team
I
effort.
mean,
team
heavy.
effort.
Their region is bad apart from one team, but
Yeah, but like, I know, like
Chinese
culturally,
Overwatchers, yes,
You know, I mean, like, again,
absolutely,
like,
yeah.
Nat will know especially, but like the EU land, that just felt so good just to like see everyone. You know, it felt like a celebration.
Yeah.
Of everyone's effort, even if we kind of chat a bit. You know, so they'll probably feel the same way. And also, they can say once again, it's still like a world-class team, and there's zero people who can dispute that.
That is the team from China. That is the team from China.
The team.
The team from China. Yeah.
We'll have to see. I mean, very interesting tournament overall. CR wrapping up at the end, coming in as the favourites. Had a big couple upsets. You know, lost a couple of maps here and there. Obviously, to Nightmare. Bit of an interesting run through to shape off the ends. Lots of stuff to look forward to, I think, for the next one coming up. But yeah, what a place to end it, I think. It's Raccoons 4-2 going home with that win. I think it was Shu, player of the match. I think Lip was ours, maybe Lip got as well. We'll probably see a graphic of it soon. But regardless, thanks everyone for taking time out their day or night or like early morning for
Jeff has been such a hero. Like I've done the super late night grind, and it's pretty miserable, to be honest. So staying up that late for the love of the game, you can only really respect.
Hey, you know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I had a lot more fun hanging out with y'all watching the game than I would have just sitting here by myself. So.
Yeah. Overwatch is way more fun when shared with friends, definitely.
Damn right.
Yeah.
What does that say?
I don't know what's going on with our overlays.
We're zooming
Yeah,
around,
Joe streaming with people is heat. You just have to like.
Chat.
Okay.
Just.
Dad, I have to ask, what's on your head?
Cool guy.
Like, what's with what's with the egg thing? What is that?
Little egg guy.
Oh.
Little egg guy.
What is that?
His little egg man. Little
Yeah,
egg
you
on
know,
toast.
it's traditional Easter. You know.
Yeah. It's traditional Easter. I don't know if it is. But I'll run with that.
Traditional
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm just.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm so checking in the background. Spectron is getting wider and wider.
Wider and wider.
I wonder if
getting
that's
more
something
power. Now we
yeah.
keep yapping for a smidge more. So that was a great conclusion, but I think Face It League Season 5 is starting, what, like 2 weeks?
Yes, May 4th.
May 4th.
Ooh,
So we'll be right back to the Overwatch action. So there's not too much time to keep the pressure low, because the whole thing's doing it again. New teams in OWCS, new teams in Masters, definitely. Or the ones that don't implode.
True.
I'm really excited to see what happens.
At Yukino.
Frostales and OWCS.
Yes.
True.
And Quick Esports, of course. This is the Quick
And of
Esports
course,
podcast.
Quick Esports. No,
Yeah.
the Quick was like expected. Like, to me, Frostales is kind of funny. You know, it's kind of like, okay.
Frostales is much funnier, but like
It's much funnier.
Mainly because immediately after Crocs goes on Twitter and goes, maybe dogs can bite or whatever.
They need to give match chat back. Like we lost
We
out
do.
so much.
I wonder whose fault it was we lost match chat. Jake Overwatch.
What happened?
Jake Overwatch was typed so much in OWL that they got match chat turned off.
Oh, like way back when. Yeah,
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
Because like
Okay.
To be fair, I think the sex big dick incident was also a thing as well.
that didn't help.
Do you remember that?
I'm sure that didn't help. I mean, I feel like we've gotten past the Disney side of things, right? Like even with the team comms, like they will curse in the team comms. It's like they have a 3-minute delay on those. Like they could cut that off sooner if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But they'll let some of that go through because it's like we're kind of past the Disney phase of Overwatch. Like we're all.
Turns out Mickey Mouse didn't ruin our esport bull stunt. Turns out Spectrion was wrong. Spectrion was wrong.
Whoa! I was cooking.
We're all getting wider. I think maybe now we're a black screen. We're in the void, but
bro, I'm getting encroached upon by Nat.
my camera now.
Also, chat. There's apparently emotes, by the way. While these camera people are
If you need anything new to spam rather than foul
All
words
W.
or non Disney approved language, we have a quick emotes now that are very swanky in the chat.
Yeah.
And also we have a wide spectrum soon. I think soon
TM. Well,
I can share the camera.
See it now.
I can share the camera.
Yeah. I will say, before I say, I'll say something bad from Mitty. Oh yeah. Also, remember, quick store. Use code QUICK20, I believe, to get
quick launch 20.
Quick launch 20. Yeah. Because jerseys are cool. We were talking about them earlier. now they're here.
Now they're here.
It's kind of
Now they're
okay,
here.
you know? That's kind of sick.
Get your
Yeah,
quick
we'll say it.
jersey quickly.
Yeah.
Yes. Very swag.
Get it. Order now. Get it in time for their first game in Overwatch. Overwatch Tier 1 into the
Yeah.
E stage.
OWCS stage 2.
Yeah.
Okay, do funny
Let's do it.
postcasters.
Funny postcasters.
Funny pose casters?
Funny.
I
poses.
ain't got my cam on. Easy.
Just trying to figure out what. We go on? I think
We
so.
got the
I hope so.
screenshot. We got the
Okay, let's
screenshot.
get. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks so much for everybody involved in this co-stream. Thanks so much for Panda for doing basically everything behind the scenes. They've been an absolute wonder to work with. Luau, who's been on the production. Shout out an absolutely lovely person in that. Of course, thanks so much for Nat for being on Quick Esports so often and joining us here. Jeff has been, again, a star for staying up this late. I might not have had it in me, but he has, and he's been fantastic. And of course, Jace finally popping in at the end and giving his own takes, as well as manifesting some Zarya.
Based.
We've had an absolutely great time here at the Quick Extreme Light co-stream, and I think we should see you all in OWCS Stage 2.
Peace.
Bye.